$460 a year when they order at least once a week?
I do now. See how much you'll save. Visit InstacartPlus.com for 2 weeks free. Average savings exclude membership fee. Individual savings may vary. Credit back excludes alcohol. Paid membership auto renews. Additional terms apply.
Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Munson and Jeter, Williams, Yastrzemski, Rice and Fisk, Pedro, Ortiz, Devers. It's another edition of the greatest rivalry in sports, sponsored by the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are Realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are Realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
Do you cringe every time you hear heavy rains in the weather forecast? I get tired of running downstairs to clean up puddles of water? Stop bailing out your basement and contact the team at CrackX. CrackX can repair floor cracks, settling issues, and seal the rodents and insects out. CrackX can also fix leaks around pipe penetrations, tie holes, bulkhead joints, and other weaknesses in your concrete wall. Send pictures of problem areas to crackx.com for a free estimate. That's crack.x.com.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery needs to be replaced, our professional parts people can help you find the right Super Start battery for your vehicle and budget. Don't wait. Get your battery tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Life can get hectic. Wouldn't you love to retreat from the noise? Take a breath. Visit Malvern Retreat House, the nation's largest Catholic retreat house located in Chester County. Surround yourself in God's beauty while you step back, reflect, and recharge. Malvern Retreat House hosts men's and women's retreats, plus couples retreats, spiritual direction, recovery retreats, and more. For retreat information, go to malvernretreat.com. Retreat from the noise. Hear God's voice.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, For the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Adam Duvall. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
And this is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. We are getting you set for Red Sox versus Yankees. Final game of a 3-game set as the Sox go for the sweep. They're already 7-1 against the Bronx Bombers in 2023. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
First pitch coming up at 1:35 from the Bronx. And before every game, we hear Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and their Discover Summer Sales event. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover your best summer ever with Ford.
Alex, you're going for a sweep today. You've won 6 straight against the Yankees, have won the season series, and certainly that's the mark of great success.
Oh, it is, but at the same time, we're not only competing against them, right? And, we got a lot of work to do. We got a chance today to sweep in and keep moving forward, understanding where we're at in the wildcard race. And, we play So far, we play okay this road trip. I think the Nationals are playing great. They beat us, but we came here offensively really good, and from the mound it's been outstanding, and we have played good defense.
8 and 9 hitters so big yesterday with Reyes and Urias with the grand slam, but the two guys in front of them, Duran and Reyes, had long at bats, and that certainly had to be a contributing factor.
Yeah, the at bat by Jaron in that second inning was outstanding. Then the base running by Duvall, and Jaron too. He followed the throw and he's second and third. And then Pablo then put one of the best at bats of the season and ends up with a walk. Connor hit the ball hard, and then Louis got a slider, a good one, and put a good swing on it. But I think it was very. It was impressive what we did yesterday against one of the best, if not the best, starters in the big leagues. We just kept fouling pitches off, trying to get our pitch, and we did an outstanding job.
And you're 5-0 against some of the top pitchers in the game in terms of ERA. So actually better at bats against good pitchers.
Yeah, we need probably better at bats against everybody, and we'll be playing in October if we do that. But it's a good time to get hot again. As you know, it's 162, and you're going to go through stretches. But the second part of that last game in Washington, it feels like it got us going with the homer by Louis, and then Rafi hit another one. And then since that day, it's been fun to watch.
What Urias has done is almost unprecedented, and when guys like that contribute, that's an excellent sign for the balance of the season.
Yeah, and if you start looking at what Pablo and Louis would have done the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I know Louis not hitting for average, but he's getting on base, working counts, getting deep into the counts, taking his walks, and then Pablo has been amazing. So, from top to bottom, we feel like, in a lot better position than a few weeks ago. I think the lineup is a lot longer now than it was, and hopefully we can continue this trend.
Costas is not in the lineup today with the tooth infection. How is he?
He's doing okay. I texted with him last night, so, he had to go to the ER and they have to drain the whatever he had there. And, the goal, hopefully, if he feels good, is for him to fly with us tonight, and then he'll be ready to play tomorrow. But we'll take it day by day.
And you got Justin Turner back at first base?
Yeah, he's just a grinder, old school type of player. Not making excuses. Whatever he needs to do for us to try to win ball games, he'll do. We'll see where we at tomorrow. If Tristan is ready to go, we'll probably give him a day so he can recharge, reset, and keep going.
Abreu drilled him after the home run by Devers. Anything behind that?
I don't believe so.
Alex, you look at today's situation with Winkowski getting the start as an opener, then Pivetta. What's the thinking there?
Just try to get 7 innings somehow, some way, and we feel like this is the best way of doing it. So we'll go from there.
You think Pivetta mentally is a little bit better in that way, the way he pitches out of the bullpen?
It's something that we decided as a coaching staff that this is the best way of doing it. Nick has started, but where we at bullpen-wise, and then with our arms going into Houston, we feel like this is the best way to attack this lineup tonight.
Oh, Witkowski's been so good this season. Does lead the league in innings pitched out of the bullpen, but his stuff seems to be just as good. You've rested him well.
Yeah, he's throwing well. He's throwing hard. And, the last few weeks it's been a one-inning stint. So we'll see how he goes today. Just get the first 3 outs and move forward, and then we'll mix a match with him.
How about Clark Schmidt? He's been sort of up and down.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher. Good movement in his stuff, and we just gotta grind with him. The same deal. I think their bullpen is a little bit taxed. So if we can do the same thing we've done the last 2 days, it should be a good one for us.
Good luck today, AC.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, so that was Joe Castiglione with Alex Cora. Some great stuff there from Alex Cora. You mentioned Tristan Casas, who's not in the lineup, still recovering after his tooth was drained with the tooth infection that he had yesterday and was scratched from the lineup. He is not in the lineup, obviously, again today, and it is Justin Turner, who is going to play first base again for the Red Sox today, despite dealing with that bruised heel. True testament to his grit, his character. He's in the 3 spot today for the Red Sox. And here is today's Red Sox batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers, New England's largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. HerbChambers.com. Alex Verdugo first up, playing right field for the Red Sox. Then it's Rafi Devers in the 2 spot. He's at third base. Justin Turner in the 3 spot, as I mentioned. He's playing first. Masataka Yoshida, the designated hitter. He's hitting .301 on the season. That's good for 9th best in Major League Baseball coming into today. Adam Duvall batting 5th. He's out in center field. Jaron Duran in left batting 6th. 7-8-9 looking like this for the Red Sox. Trevor Story, the shortstop. He had the day off yesterday. He's 7 for 35 since being activated off the injured list. And then Reese McGuire batting 8th. He's hitting .273 on the season. He's doing the catching today for the Red Sox. Then rounding out the 9, Pablo Reyes, .322 on this season. He is 17 for his last 45. That's over his last 17 games. 4 doubles, 2 home runs. He had 3 hits yesterday as part of a Red Sox 8-1 victory. He had a big walk in the second inning that later led to a Luis Urias grand slam as the Red Sox look for yet another victory against the New York Yankees. Already 7-1 against them this year. They have a chance to sweep a second consecutive series today in the Bronx. Coming up next in our pregame coverage, we will have the FanDuel bet du jour, BMW keys to the game, Catches Law Group injury report, and also get you the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Savings and support start day one with Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus. This exclusive program with pro-level services is designed to help you manage and grow your paint business. With premium features, including productive solutions, personalized service and support, business tools, Pro Plus savings, and 0% interest credit. Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus gives paint professionals the support they need. Unlock the Pro Advantage today by visiting swproplus.com. Subject to credit approval, certain exclusions apply.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Your entree into the restaurant business began in your home kitchen, and today your cafe's success continues with a well-crafted menu and a staff committed to add an extra touch, which is also why you chose Bank Rhode Island. Because with a straightforward delivery of services and our commitment to serve with integrity and trust, you have a bank that's just as committed to add that extra touch. It's banking. FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
To retreat from the noise. Take a breath, regain your inner peace. Visit Malvern Retreat House, the nation's oldest and largest Catholic retreat house. Our stunning 125-acre campus is the perfect place to step back, reflect, and recharge. Malvern Retreat House hosts men and women's retreats, helping individuals live life centered on Christ. Go to malvernretreat.com to discover your journey. Retreat from the noise. Hear God's voice.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your... Which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's... Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Loaner Tool Program offers more than 80 specialty tools. Refundable deposit required. Stop by O'Reilly today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah! Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because increase affordable housing supply and ensure fair housing for all. And Realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And this is the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox versus Yankees coming up in 20 minutes from Yankee Stadium. The Red Sox 65-58 overall in the season, but looking for yet another win over the Yankees. They're already 7-1 against them, and they go for the sweep today in this Sunday afternoon game. Joe Weil with you here in the WEEI studios. It's time now for the FanDuel Bet du jour, brought to you by FanDuel, official partner of Major League Baseball. Myself and Justin Turpin are going to place a bet. And Turp, I cannot believe -1.5 on the run line, or at Yankees by a combined margin of 16-4. So with that, I'm going with -1.5 on the run line in favor of the Red Sox. I'm predicting they pick up the sweep and sweep clinching win today at Yankee Stadium. What do you have?
You know I have to be pretty blown away if I'm not going to go with my guy Reese McGuire to get a hit.
That's right. So that's your guy.
Follow your direction. I'm going to go with the Red Sox on the money line at -106. You mentioned it earlier that Alex Cora is loading up the lefties against Clark Schmidt. Their lefties are hitting 306 against him, so I think the Red Sox can jump all over him, and I like the Red Sox on the money line today.
All right, so Terp's going with the money line. I'm going with the run line. Again, right now it's at plus odds, the run line, +146 at -1.5 in favor of the Red Sox winning today's game. So that's what I'm going with for today's FanDuel Bet du jour. And since Terp brought up the left-handed hitters, we'll skip to the BMW keys to the game, brought to you by BMW. The ultimate driving machine in my keys is the left-handed hitters against Clark Schmidt. I mentioned this in the first segment, but left-handed hitters have mashed Clark Schmidt this year to the tune of a .303 average, .381 on base percentage, and a .513 slugging percentage, an OPS of .894. Right-handed hitters have an OPS of .689, but the left-handed hitters, when you look at a minimum of 50 innings pitched for starting pitchers in Major League Baseball, the .303 average against Clark Schmidt That is 59th out of 63 qualified starting pitchers. Let's go to on-base percentage now. The .381 on-base percentage for left-handed hitters against Clark Schmidt, that's 62nd out of 63 qualified starting pitchers with a minimum of 50 innings pitched. And then that slugging percentage, that's 58th out of 63 starting pitchers, the .513 slugging mark against Clark Schmidt among the left-handed hitters. So the Red Sox first 3 of 4 batters in the lineup today, left-handed hitters. Devers in this series has been raking 6 for 9 with a home run that he hit in the 9th inning yesterday. He's batting in the 2 spot. They have Verdugo leading things off, and then Yoshida batting DH. And yesterday he only had 1 hit, but the day before he hit a home run, big 3-run home run in the 1st inning. Duran has been a big part of the Red Sox lineup when they have won games. He's batting 6th. They have Reese McGuire batting 8th. I'm expecting those guys to do some damage against Clark Schmidt. And then another key to today's game is Nick Pivetta against the Yankees. So he's expected to be the bulk guy today for the Red Sox. It's Josh Winkowski who gets the start, but Pivetta's career against the Yankees, not great. 1-3, 7.71 ERA in 11 appearances and 7 starts against the Bronx Bombers. Now, as Aaron Judge has for many hitters, against many pitchers, he's hit Nick Pivetta pretty well. So in his career, 5 for 13 with 2 home runs. Fortunately for Nick Pivetta, no Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup, who is 10 for 28 with 3 home runs against Nick Pivetta. And then the other guys that they have, the Yankees are rolling out today, they don't have a ton of success against Nick Pivetta. So the key, obviously, for the Red Sox is to get some good length out of Nick Pivetta, but on top of that, quality innings, and hoping to see him reverse the trend of some tough outings against the New York Yankees. Again, 7.71 ERA in 11 appearances against New York. So my 2 keys, left-handed batters against Clark Schmidt today, and then Nick Pivetta reversing his Yankees trend of his career. So those are the BMW keys to the game. Hurry into the BMW Summer on Sales event and receive a credit of up to $2,000 on select models now through September 4th. For more details, go to bmwcenters.com. And it's time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard update. Don't miss out on a Subaru summer. Make the most of the summer in a brand new 2023 Subaru. Details at subaruofnewengland.com. And we will start with the team that currently holds the 3rd wildcard spot, the spot that the Red Sox are currently chasing. That's the Seattle Mariners. They're the lone game in action right now. They're playing against the Houston Astros, and the M's are already leading 1-0 in that game in Houston because of who else but Julio Rodriguez. He had a double to lead off the game. He came around to score on 2 wild pitches. He is now 18 for his last 22, and yesterday he made some baseball history. He set a major league record with his 17th hit in 4 games. This was a part of a 10-3 win for the Mariners over the Houston Astros, their 5th straight win, by the way. And with the hit in the 7th inning, a single to left, Rodriguez broke a major league record set in 1925 by Milt Stock of the Brooklyn Robins. It's his 4th consecutive multi-hit game as well. That ties a major league record set by Milt Stock as well. And now, again, he has another hit today, and the M's have a 1-0 lead in the top of the 1st inning in Houston. And the Red Sox, they'd like to see the Mariners lose. 3 games back of them for that 3rd wild card spot coming into the day. Here's what's happening around the American League East. Toronto's on the road against Cincinnati. That's the rubber match of a 3-game set. Davis Schneider, who was killing the Red Sox in that recent series against Fenway, he hit a go-ahead home run in yesterday's game. Toronto ended up winning the middle match after losing the opener in walk-off fashion. That game gets going at 1:40 today in Cincinnati. Baltimore is on the road against Oakland. That's a 4:07 start time to that contest as the O's go for the sweep. Kyle Bradish on the hill for the O's in that contest. They are 76-47 on the year, up 2.5 games. And the Rays, who are not playing today, they played a doubleheader yesterday against the Angels, and they split the twin bill, lost 7-6 in Game 1, but then demolished the Angels by a score of 18-4 in Game 2. Elsewhere around Major League Baseball, Atlanta's at home against San Francisco. That's a 1:35 start time. The Braves have won 5 in a row, and they're the first team to 80 wins in Major League Baseball. Cleveland is at home against Detroit. That's a 1:40 start time. Minnesota, the top team in the AL Central, they get going against Pittsburgh at home at 2:10, and the Twins are the only team in the AL Central with a plus run differential. That is how bad that division has been. Seattle is taking on the New York Mets. St. Louis is taking on the New York Mets in St. Louis. That's a 2:15 start time. The Cubs host the Kansas City Royals at Wrigley. That game gets going at 2:20, and the Cubs hold the third wildcard spot in the National League with the Cincinnati Reds. They are 3 games back of the Milwaukee Brewers, as are the Reds as well. At 2:35, the Texas Rangers go head-to-head with the Milwaukee Brewers. Max Scherzer on the hill for the Rangers. He's gotten off to a great start in his tenure with Texas since the trade from the New York Mets. 3 starts, 3-0 record, 1.80 ERA, and he has struck out 26 batters in 20 innings thus far. And then at 3:10, Colorado's at home against the Chicago White Sox. And the night game tonight, the Philadelphia Phillies squared off against the Washington Nationals. That's in the nation's capital. It's a 7 start time. Philadelphia won 12-3 yesterday. And how about Trey Turner? He hit 2 home runs in the 8th inning. The last player to do that was Von Hayes for the Phillies to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning, and he did that in 1985. So the Phillies with a blowout win over the Nationals yesterday, and they look to pick up yet another victory today, and that'll be the late game Sunday Night Baseball in the nation's capital, Phillies versus Nationals. Here's the injury report for the Red Sox presented by Ketchus Law Group, New England's personal injury pros since 1986. Ketchus has won over $1 billion for their injured clients, and you never have to pay unless Ketchus wins. Injured, schedule a free legal evaluation by calling 508-321-7000 or at KetchusLaw.com. We've mentioned this before, but Tristan Casas, late scratch yesterday due to a tooth infection, and the infected tooth was drained yesterday, but he will not be in the lineup today. Justin Turner playing first base. He's dealing with that bone bruise in his heel still, but he'll be out there defensively again at first base. And Tanner Houck, he's returning from the IL on Tuesday now, and he will start against the Houston Astros that day in the Red Sox next series in Houston. So it was originally thought he would start on Monday as he's working his way back from a facial fracture he suffered in mid-June in a game against the Yankees, line drive off the bat of Kyle Higashioka. But instead, it's James Paxton starting on Monday. So here's how the rotation looks for that Houston series. Paxton on Monday, Houck slated to be activated off the IL on Tuesday, Chris Sale pitching Wednesday, Brian Bayo getting the start on Thursday. I want to thank Justin Turpin for great work behind the glass, as he always does. Big thanks to Joe Castiglione for the great full sit-down interview with Red Sox manager Alex Cora, and of course, Will Fleming for joining us as well. Before we sign off, I want to wish a happy birthday to my dad, Edward Weil, 74 years old, 74 years young today, avid listener here at WEEI. Happy birthday, Dad. All right, Red Sox Yankees coming up next. We're about 10 minutes out from action in the Bronx as the Red Sox go for the sweep today against the Bronx Bombers. I'm Joe Weil. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hang tight. Red Sox Yankees coming up next along the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, Sox fans, Encore Boston Harbor is now offering free shuttle service after every game at Fenway. Catch the free Fenway Encore shuttle located on David Ortiz Drive across from Jersey Street and the Red Sox ticket office. Shuttles begin during the 7th inning stretch and run up to 30 minutes after the game. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com/Fenway Shuttle for more details. That's EncoreBostonHarbor.com/Fenway Shuttle. Encore Boston Harbor, proud partner of the Boston Red Sox.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're Realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are Realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And Realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
O'Reilly.
Increase your vehicle's performance and gas mileage with Lucas Fuel Treatment at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Simply add it to your tank at your next fill-up to eliminate carbon and varnish deposits. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Treatment for $10. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Some companies are big, others are small. To Robert Half, their hiring needs are equally huge. At Robert Half, our specialized recruiting professionals elevate their expertise with proprietary AI tools to transform candidate discovery, assessment, and selection. Whether sourcing talent locally or in any geography that works for you, Robert Half can pinpoint hard-to-find candidates in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal, and administrative and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must log rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337-ROCKET for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox Baseball.
And it is good! And Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh. Catches Law Group, New England's injury law pros at catcheslaw.com.
And it's gone!
Subaru of New England. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. Sponsored by Nissan. Save on the action-packed Nissan lineup today at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipeline.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Big Y World-Class Market. It's more than food. It's my Big Y. Buy cars for kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
Looking up, Grand Slam!
By Mike's Amazing, the official mayonnaise of the Boston Red Sox. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
We're going to drive to left field. There are a couple runs way gone.
Arbella, here for good. And by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Holy cow!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. Savings and support start day one. Unlock the Pro Advantage at swproplus.com today. Sponsored by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Bronx here in New York City, where the Red Sox try to complete a 3-game sweep of the New York Yankees, who are reeling. Red Sox winning yesterday 8-1. They are now 7-1 against New York this year. They have clinched the season series. They've won the last 6 games, and today they try to make it their second series sweep of the Bombers this season, with one more series coming up at Fenway in mid-September. Beautiful day for baseball. We have bright sunshine, a cloudless sky, temperature in the low 80s, and not a lot of humidity here in the Bronx today. Might see some empty seats too, as the fans here have not only been booing, but probably even worse for the Yankees. They have been more apathetic than anything else, as the Yanks have been reeling now at 60 and 63. The Red Sox 65 and 58, 2.5 behind the third wild card. Seattle, though, has really been making a push, and Seattle leading already at Houston this afternoon after winning a couple of games there. The Red Sox today will be without Tristan Casas, still out with that infected tooth. He had a drain yesterday. They hope he can make the flight after the game to Houston. And we'll see about that as we move along. And with the lineups, here's Will Fleming.
Hey, great to be with you, Joe. As the Red Sox look to sweep this 3-game series, looking at the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups brought to you by America's largest injury law firm, the Red Sox are basically going to stick with what worked yesterday. And in the first 2 games of this series, really the only change today is that yesterday's hero Urias is out and Trevor Story is in. Alex Verdugo has had a great couple of weeks at the plate, and he leads it off. He's in right field ahead of Rafi Devers, who all he's done in this series is go 5 for 9, launched a big home run to straightaway center field yesterday, a couple more hits against Garrett Cole, and Rafi has destroyed the Yankees this year. He bats second, he's at third base, and then another Yankee killer, Justin Turner, who's back in there and back at first base. The Red Sox are really trying to keep him upright. They don't feel comfortable going to Adam Duvall. It's been forever since he's played the position. Pablo Reyes is the backup plan at first base. But for now, Turner is at first, and he bats third. Masataka Yoshida hit a 3-run homer that was the key in Game 1 of this series, and he is in there, but as the designated hitter. And he cleans up. Duvall keyed the 4-run rally in the second inning yesterday. He's in center field batting fifth. And then Jarren Duran, who started to look a lot better at the plate, he bats sixth, and he's the left fielder. Trevor Story returns. He's the shortstop batting seventh. Reese McGuire catches in the 8-hole, and then Pablo Reyes, who just keeps on doing it. He is the second baseman, and he bats ninth. Reyes is now an everyday player. He was 3 for 3 with a walk, a steal, and 2 runs scored yesterday, and he's been all over the place these last couple of weeks. Andy Fox brings out the lineup card once again, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. The Yankees give Stanton the day off. Not that that's a big loss for them these days. DJ LeMahieu once again leads it off. He's at first base. Then Aaron Judge is the DH. He has homered in each of the first 2 games of this series. He's the DH batting second. Gleyber Torres has been held in check. He's at second base batting third. Jake Bauers is the cleanup hitter for the Yankees. He's in right field, followed by the third baseman Kiner Falefa, the center fielder Harrison Bader, and then 7, 8, 9 McKinney, Volpe, and Higashioka. They'll see Josh Winkowski. Red Sox expect to have Josh on the mound for 1 inning, and then they'll hand the ball to Nick Pivetta, who's just been so brilliant lately. Nick has had his issues in this ballpark, but last time the Sox were here, Nick came out of the bullpen, as he'll do today, and was very good. Winkowski is atop the American League leaderboard in innings pitched. He'll just try to get 3 outs today. 3-1 with a 3.2 ERA for Winkowski. Time and temperature brought to you by Window Nation. Protect and increase the value of your home today. Call 866-90-NATION or go online at windownation.com. As Joe told you, it just couldn't be a nicer day for baseball. 82 degrees right here at Yankee Stadium. I really don't think there is a ballpark anywhere in the big leagues where we routinely start behind schedule more than here at Yankee Stadium. It's just mind-boggling. Seems like the starting pitcher every time we play a game is still in the first base dugout at the appointed starting time.
Well, they need a few more commercials.
Pay
more
the bills.
Revenue. Yeah.
Pay the bills. The Yankees have lost 7 in a row, and Talking to Aaron Boone before the game, listening to his remarks to the media, it is in some ways a broken record. Same message. I mean, Booney's trying to stay positive and keep his eyes on the future, but he had a meeting with Hal Steinbrenner, Brian Cashman, all of them disappointed with the direction of this season and of the organization. And it doesn't seem to me anyway that there are any quick fixes in the near future. Joe told you that the Mariners and Astros are underway. They're the Peacock game. They started at 12 o'clock Central Time, and wouldn't you know it, Julio Rodriguez did it again. 18 for his last 23. He's got 4 consecutive games with 4 or more hits. J-Rod doubled to start the game, moved to third, and scored on 2 wild pitches. So the Mariners lead the Astros 2-0 in the second. Finally, Clark Schmidt finds it within himself to take the mound for the New York Yankees, and he'll make his 25th start of the season, coming off by far his rockiest. Last time out in Atlanta, 2 1/3 innings, gave up 8 runs on 9 hits. Homer, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Red Sox has seen him a couple of times already this season. He's pitched well. Overall, this year against the Red Sox, 10 innings, just 3 runs over 9 hits. Schmidt working with Higashioka. You'll see Alex Verdugo and then Rafi Devers and Justin Turner. Against Schmidt, Casas has a home run, so does Reese McGuire, and so does Justin Turner. As Joe told you, Casas still in a lot of pain, having seen his tooth get drained yesterday. Sounds like a miserable proposition. Hopefully the pressure remains low so that Casas can get on the airplane. He's got a scheduled follow-up appointment tomorrow in Houston to check that thing out, and if all goes well, Casas will be in the lineup tomorrow night. The problem for the Red Sox is not the lack of Tristan Casas. Their offense has been fantastic. 8 runs in each of the first 2 games. The last time they did that in 3 or more was all the way back in 2013, which had a happy ending to that season. Schmidt is just about ready to go and begin another edition of the Greatest Rivalry in Sports, sponsored by the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer today. Sox offense has just been a juggernaut top to bottom in this series. As a team, they're hitting .316. They've scored 16 times. They've blasted 4 home runs, and the man who's about to step to the plate has triggered it all, Alex Verdugo. Verdugo and Schmidt, the tardy New York Yankees. I guess the way they're playing these days, they're in no rush to start games, having lost 7 in a row. Sox in the road blue above gray pants. The Yanks trying to snap out of it in the white pinstripe home unis. And for the play-by-play is Schmidt. Very casually walks up the back slope of the mound. The Broadway man himself, the Red Sox Hall of Famer. Here's Joe Castiglione.
Broadway Joe, huh?
That's it.
He wore number 12. For the Jets, of course, not for the Patriots. Alex Verdugo leading off. Good afternoon, everybody. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball on the inside. 273 with 9 homers and 46 runs batted in. Verdugo, 31 doubles now. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball for a strike over the outer half from Schmidt. He's 5th in the league in doubles, also leading the American League in outfield assists with 11. Tied for 2nd in the majors with Lane of Washington. 0-2 to Verdugo. Schmidt out of the University of South Carolina delivers home, and a swing and a miss. He's down on 3 pitches. That was a nasty breaking ball in on the hands. Well, that's a rarity for Alex. 1 down for Rafi Devers, who's in fuego again, 7 of his last 13. A couple of homers, including a 440-foot blast in the 9th inning yesterday. He's got 28 homers, 4th overall, 84 RBIs, which is 4th, hitting .270, and he swings it. It's a towering pop fly foul, first base side. Bauer's over by the side wall, but it's out of play. Rafi has 22 career home runs against the Yankees. No other Red Sox player has ever done that before the age of 27. He's never had that many, including Teddy Ballgame and Yaz. 0-1. Schmidt delivers. Swinging a foul. He had a tremendous swing. Went down to one knee. Fouled it off the ground of the backstop. He loves to hit in this yard. Schmidt, former number one pick of the Yankees in 2017. Been up and down the last couple of years. Here's the pitch. And a fastball a little bit high. With all their injuries, he's been a regular member of the rotation. He is 25th start overall, 8-7 with a 4.76 ERA. And other than his last start, he's been pretty decent. 3 runs or fewer in 19 starts. Braves got him the last time for 8 runs. Here's the pitch. Outside with a high fastball. That was 93. Whether Schmidt would have been in their regular rotation was questionable with the additions they made, but injuries, of course, paved the way. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul, third base side. This will make the seats behind the Red Sox dugout in the third base side.
Well, not that it's totally unusual, but this is one of those periods where you know Raffy's feeling good because he is not getting cheated. Every swing he takes is enormous.
Like the one he hit 440 feet yesterday. He had a couple of hits off his buddy Cole. There's a swing and a drive to right field. Way back and long gone. Second deck, home run, Raffy Devers, 1-0 Red Sox. A majestic drive, high and deep. And that's number 29 for Raffy, his 85th RBI. And the Red Sox score first again. 1-0 Boston. Game on a 2-2 hanger.
Who's your daddy, New York? I mean, Raffy Devers owns this team and this ballpark, and he is on one of those heaters.
23 home runs here in the Bronx, 29 this season for Raffy. And here comes Turner, hitting .286 with 19 homers. He's driven in 75. Hit with a pitch in the 9th inning yesterday. Right after Raffy's homer, this fastball's in there for a strike. It was a no-doubter by Raffy, the 19th home run given up by Clark Schmidt. 0-1 to Turner is inside. He got hit with a pitch, as we said yesterday, but Alex Cora didn't think there was any intent.
I think what's great about that at-bat, like so many in this series, Joe, he got behind and then he took close pitches to work himself back into a good count.
Down 0-2, took 2, and then hit it out. There you got a high foul third base side out of play by Turner, playing at first base again. Red Sox have now outscored the Yankees, a run differential of 30 in 8 games plus the top of the first here. Time granted Turner with a count 1-2. Sox have been hitting the long ball, 8 home runs now in their last 4 games. 8 homers in each of the last 9 games now. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And it's up and in. A fastball missing. Red Sox trying to sweep the series here. They swept the Yankees in the Fenway Park. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch down and away. That was a very tentative wave. Turner's a strikeout victim. 2 down for Yoshida, who homered in the first game of the series. He's 5 of his last 13. 13 homers overall, hitting a .301, which is 5th best in the league. We're in the Safe Flight Auto Glass part of the order for every home run by Red Sox batters 3 through 6. Safe Flight donates $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank. Massa takes a strike on a fastball. Red Sox, the early lead. And they've been good at protecting leads this year, especially late innings. Big swing and a miss as top hand came off the bat.
I think when Massa takes swings like that, he too is feeling really good at the plate.
He's behind 0-2 as he's granted time. Red Sox only 3 times since 1987 have won 4 straight games in the Bronx, most recently in 21. Breaking ball in there, strike 3, got him looking. There was no question about that. So he strikes out 3 but gives up a bomb to Raffy. After half an inning, Boston won New York coming up with the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Tent?
Check.
Sleeping bag?
Check.
Bug spray?
Check. If you want to be well equipped for a summer camping trip, you need a comprehensive checklist. To be well equipped all year long, check out your local Lexus dealer. There you'll find special offers on select highly capable Lexus SUVs at the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event. But make sure it's first on your list because these offers end September 5th. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot. Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action.
He strikes again, 1-0 Red Sox. Here's LeMahieu leading off the bottom of the first inning against Josh Winkowski, making his first start of the year. He's an opener, like did he go 1 inning, but he was primarily a starter last year. Made 14 starts. His first pitch to LeMahieu is a fastball to high ball 1. Josh is 3-1, a 3.20 ERA in 44 games, and leads the American League in innings pitched by a reliever. LeMahieu had a brutal day yesterday. 3 strikeouts and a ground out. He takes a strike. Striking out frequently and hitting just .242. His 2-time batting champ with 8 homers. Not moving very well either. And he takes it off the mid of the catcher to the backstop on the fly.
Oh, that missed by 4 feet. Slider that kind of slipped out of his hand.
So 2-1. DJ LeMahieu was at first base in this one. Winkowski deals. And a swing and a miss at a high fastball.
Man, that's such a gift, Joe. He's leading off the game. Winkowski's erratic early, and he chased a horrible pitch to level the count.
He's not the same player, there's no question about it. Really having a hard time moving. Last year he had a toe injury that really curtailed him. Kept him out of the postseason. This year it's calf muscle. And he grounds one weakly over the mound, charged by the second baseman. Reyes has it. Plenty of time. He's out by a mile at first base. He can't move.
That's sort of a microcosm, wouldn't you say, of this roster at the moment?
That's certainly true for Stanton, who, by the way, has a contract through 2027. Be going on 38 years old at that age. Here comes Judge. Pink batting gloves, pink spikes today. He's homered the first 2 games of the series. He ducks from a high breaking ball. It's inside ball 1. 24 homers with a .280 average, 48 RBIs for Judge, who's at 4 homers in his last 10 games. Also walked 20 times since coming off the IL. And he takes a fastball riding inside.
See, like, to me, Joe, now that you're behind him, I'm not giving in to Judge. He's the only guy in this lineup that scares you right now.
Especially with Mr. Grounded into double play next, and Gleyber Torres. No need to give in, certainly. Here's the 2-0 pitch coming. And it's very high and inside, ball 3. He's been overthrowing here. Yeah. Very wild high. LeMahieu really did him a favor. Crowd does not want to see him walked. Here it is, and a fastball, high ball 4. Why not? It's 21 walks since he came off the IL. Gleyber Torres hitting .265 with 18 homers. has grounded into 18 double plays.
I'm a little bit surprised that Dave Bush is not out, only because, LeMahieu gifted that out. Josh Winkowski does not look good right now.
Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer, supporting the Jimmy Fund. $50 for every strikeout by a Red Sox pitcher. The Arbella Insurance Foundation, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. Here it is, and it swung on and missed. Wave at a high pitch up and away. No question, the Yankees have a poorly constructed roster. Not much speed, not much athleticism. But, of course, they've been injury-plagued. Very little from the left side. The pitch. Little outside. Junior Valentine calling the balls and strikes with Quinn Walcott umpiring at first. Crew Chief Manny Gonzalez at second and Charlie Ramos at third. 1-1 to the right-hand batting Torres. Koski deals. Fastball line foul down the right side. Into the stands. We're the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Toyota of Auburn and Toyota of Boston. We have some empty seats like yesterday when they had 42,500 here. Winkowski deals. Fisted foul to the backstop on a high, tight heater. Got to do next. Probably one inning. That depends how this inning goes, of course. Right now he's thrown 13 pitches. Wink delivers home, and the breaking ball's up and away. He last pitched on the 17th at Washington, Thursday, going 2/3 of an inning, and struggled. He gave up 3 runs on 4 hits. That was the 10-7 loss to the Nationals. 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. He got him a chase, a high rider. Wow, the Yankees really helping the Red Sox out here, swinging some very bad pitches. 2 out for Jake Bauers. He's their cleanup hitter, that's right. Hitting .216 with 11 homers and 26 knocked in. Make that .210.
I don't know whether it's a carryover from the Nats outing or the difference of opening this game, but Winkowski has not looked like this since before the All-Star break. And the Yankees are helping him out.
Bauers takes it high. He's got some power, but not certainly a prototypical Yankee cleanup hitter. He's been with Cleveland and Tampa Bay in the big leagues. A 1-0 pitch. Swinging a looper foul into the third base stands. Manny Ramirez was inducted into the Cleveland Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday, the Guardians Hall of Fame. And he addressed the crowd. He said, "Great to be back at the house I built." The Jake. No longer Jacobs Field, not for many years. Here's the 1-1, and it's a little bit low. He said he didn't understand what Manny being Manny means. Well, statements like he made are
I was going to say
much an indication.
How ironic is that?
2 balls and a strike. The pitch is low and inside. Well, there's a little bit of truth to that. I mean, he's part of those great powerhouse teams of the mid-'90s for Cleveland, which helped them build that ballpark and escape the old mistake on the lake. He's falling behind another hitter here, 3-1. Bullpen quiet. At the pitch, check, swing, strike over the inner half. McGuire catching today, so Judge will be moving here. Now we're getting some loosening in the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, this to me, that's Pivetta, but I'd almost be inclined to have a secondary plan too.
They just hope Winkowski can get through this because he hasn't been sharp. Judge ready to roll. Payoff pitch to Bauer. Swing and a miss. He got him down and in with a breaking ball to retire the side. Valley fan, too. They don't score after 1-0 Boston in the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
If you're looking for a Greek yogurt with all the creaminess and taste without the tang, it's love at first sight with Greek God's yogurt. Greek God's silky smooth yogurt comes in multi-serve tubs and lots of flavors, including peach, honey, vanilla, and an absolutely delicious traditional plain Greek style. You can visit GreekGodsYogurt.com and find out where to buy some, as well as enjoy some tasty recipes. Just one bite of the never tangy Greek God's Greek yogurt will have you going OMGG. Oh my Greek gods. Try some today.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Some companies are big, others are small. To Robert Half, their hiring needs are equally huge. At Robert Half, our specialized recruiting professionals elevate their expertise with proprietary AI tools to transform candidate discovery, assessment, and selection. Whether sourcing talent locally or in any geography that works for you, Robert Half can pinpoint hard-to-find candidates in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal, and administrative and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Second inning, 1-0 Red Sox on a Raffy Devers home run as we move here to the top of the second. Leading off is Adam Duvall in the Herb Chambers batting order. Sponsored by Herb Chambers, Porsche Boston and Porsche Burlington. First pitch is down, ball one from Schmidt, who struck out 3 in the first but gave up that bomb to Raffy that went into the second deck. Schmidt delivers, and there's a high fly ball, shallow left center field, shortstop out, left fielder on. Who wants it? Volpe does. Left fielder, McKinney was a little late getting there. Volpe went a long way backpedaling to make the play. One down for Jaron Duran, who's 4 of his last 36, but had a key at bat in the second inning yesterday, fouling off several pitches, and then getting a base hit off Cole that helped set it up for the Luis Urias grand slam. .295 for Jaron with 8 homers, 34 two-baggers, and he takes a ball low. His grand slam had us searching the history books. The pitch is a breaking ball for a call strike. He's the first player in the modern era since 1901 to hit a grand slam out of the 9th spot in the batting order in back-to-back games. That one's low. According to Elias, he's the only Red Sox player ever to hit a grand slam on consecutive pitches faced. The first major leaguer to hit home runs on hit grand slams on consecutive pitches since Jim Northrup of the Tigers in 1968. The pitch low and inside. We understand Jim Gentile did it for the 61 Baltimore Orioles. The rest joined Bill Miller at Texas, the only Red Sox player to hit a grand slam in consecutive plate appearances. Here's the 3-1 to Jaron, and he takes a breaking ball wide, ball 4. Miller, of course, hit the switch grand slams there at Texas, and he's the only player, Urias says, in Red Sox history to hit multiple grand slams in their first 10 games with the club.
Now you got drama. I think you'd like to see Story take a pitch, give Jaron a chance to go.
Got 23 steals.
I still can't get over the fact that any human being is capable of hitting a grand slam in consecutive at-bats from different sides of the plate.
But a year that was for Bill Miller as he won the batting title in his first year with the Red Sox. Call strike. We're in the safe flat outer glass part of the order when Batters 3 through 6 homers. Safe Flight donates $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank. Story, 0 for his last 16, hitting 200, looking for his first RBI. Good lead for Duran. And he dives back to first as the throw goes over there. He's safe by plenty. McGuire to follow. 1 out, and Duran at first after the walk. It extends the lead a little bit. It's decent right now. Higashioka not throwing all that well. He doesn't go. And the pitch is fisted off the foot of the batter, Story, where it rolls right to the pitcher. And it's 0-2.
Clearly does not have a sense of the timing of Schmidt. He's kind of flinching and leaning to second, just not running.
Story flexing that leg. I think that stung quite a bit. Trevor back at shortstop today. Didn't play yesterday. So 1 for 16 since he had that 4-hit game. Clark Schmidt deals, and a swing and a miss with a runner going. The throw is way too late. It's strike 3, but a stolen base for Duran, who's at second base. That was sort of a weak wave by Trevor, like he was fooled by that pitch. But it was the third strike. So Jaron at second base with his 24th steal. He's been caught twice, and one of those was a pickoff when he left too soon. Now McGuire is homered off this pitch, hitting 273 with a homer, 14 RBIs. And he takes one that bounces in, goes right at the feet of the catcher, and Duran to third easily. Higashioka couldn't find it right away, so that's a wild pitch. So a runner at third with 2 down. On the wild pitch by Schmidt. Our league leaders and Who's Circling the Drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining, residential and commercial, at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. Andy Diaz leading the league at hitting at 325 with Tampa Bay. Bichette second at 319. And Ohtani third at 306. Kyle Seager still not enough plate appearances to qualify the pitch. Breaking ball drops in for a strike. Big curveball. 1-1 to Reese. Yankee bullpen's been taxed in this series. Pivetta warming as though he's going to start the bottom of the second. 4 punch-outs for Schmidt. There's a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Volpe to his right, gloves, wings to first in time to retire the side. Red Sox leave a runner at third after an inning and a half. 1-0 Boston in the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hold up, you're using Swiffer Power Mop? What would Mom say?
Oh, she'd be like, a mop and bucket is the only way to deep clean your floors. And I'd be like, Mom, this is the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one that gets you a mop and bucket clean in half the time.
She'd never believe you.
I'd say, look, the solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket. And the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get into grout lines. That's why you're the smart one.
Really?
What? Mom said it.
The new Swiffer Power Mop. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Why?
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Nick Pavetto's going to see the bulk of the innings today, at least if it goes according to plan. Warming for the Red Sox as we take 10 seconds on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
from the WEEI studios. 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Pivetta has started in 3 of his last 4 outings, but here he is as the bulk reliever. 29 games, 11 starts, 8-6, a 4.34 ERA. That his first pitch coming to Connor Falefa, who swings and lines one into center field. Duvall coming in, dives and makes the catch. Oh, what a play. That ball looked like it was going to drop. But Duvall came in going to his left and made a sliding catch with one hand to retire Connor Falefa, who was hitting a .253 with 6 homers. Right off his shoe tops and then went into a slide. So good defense, 1 down. Duran's in left field today with Duvall in center, and here is Harrison Bader, and he takes a strike. Bader struggling, 4 of his last 28, hitting .252 with 7 homers. Jankowski 1 inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 2 Ks as the opener. Nick delivers 0-1 and a strike over the outside edge with a fastball at 95. This is the 4th time that he has faced the Yankees this season. Got a win last time, 3 scoreless innings out of the bullpen. There's a fly ball foul down the right field line, out of play. That was at Fenway Park for Nick. In fact, he was perfect. No runs, no hits, and 4 strikeouts, and he got the victory in a 6-2 win. Had a scoreless inning here June 11th and 2/3 of an inning of scoreless relief. And June 9th, there's a pitch that is...
Oh.
Where?
Come on.
The batter started with the dugout. He thought it was strike 3.
Absolutely absurd. Even Bader was walking away. Yeah, that was a strike.
He thought he was fanned. Oh.
Come on.
Come on. It was a sinking fastball, but...
It couldn't cut the center of the zone anymore.
What a miss by Junior Valentine. That's terrible. The 1-2. Broken bat liner foul by the third base coaching box.
Well, when we get the automatic balls and strikes challenge system, that's one that...
overturned clearly.
It's one thing. It's a hard job, right?
It was right down the middle of the plate.
I think part of it is McGuire was standing up a little bit and kind of caught it awkwardly. But, you can't miss him center.
Yeah, he sort of snapped. And that might have been a tipping point for the umpire, but he really did miss it. Oh. And Bader really showed him up, too.
Yeah.
He took 2 steps to the dugout. Nick ready for the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He's out anyway. Chased the slider, foot outside. Or the sweeper, actually. So, first strikeout for Nick. Yankees a fan 3 times already. And here's Billy McKinney, who's hitting at .232. He's homered 6 times and driven in 14. How do you like your steak? Medium, rare? How about on sale at Shaw's in Star Market? Through Thursday, pick up New York strip steak or a lamb chops, bone in, 3 pounds or more for just $6.97 a pound. Strike 1 in McKinney. You can do that with the digital coupon. Limit 2. Shaw's in Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh. Left-hand batting McKinney takes a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 out and nobody on here. Subaru New England scoreboard. Drive away in a brand new 23 Subaru. It's Seattle 6, Houston nothing in the 3rd. Seattle's rolling. Good pitching. They're closing in on Houston, in fact. Pivetta delivers, and the strike 3 called right down the middle. McKinney took it, and another Yankee strikeout after 2. 1-0 Boston, the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Mow, dig, haul, lift. The versatile Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor does it all. Switching attachments is simple, and a smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
In Maine, visit MB Tractor and Equipment in Gorham and Elliott or Wallingford Equipment in Auburn.
powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Spike Lee in the house, as usual. Here today as the Red Sox lead the Yankees 1-0 as we move to the third inning. And for the play-by-play, here's Will Fleming.
It is important to always remember to do the right thing, Joe. As Spike would tell you, is Pablo Reyes. It's been awesome. Bunts it down the third base line, but just foul. That was a pretty cool play. Showed it late. It rode the chalk for, about 30 feet, and then put on the blinker, went foul.
You've seen Spike at the Jackie Robinson Museum. He's on the board of directors there, the Robinson Foundation.
What a talent. 66 years old. I mean, think about how young he was when he burst onto the scene. And he's a true Yankee fan. He was here like 3 hours before the game.
Sitting by himself. Yeah, we went to the series in Atlanta. And admitted the Braves were much better than the Yankees, as the scoreboard showed.
Also, the sun rises in the east. The 0-1 is swung on and missed at a fastball, and it's 0-2. That tells you he's a real fan, because if you don't have it in your blood, I don't think you're coming back after watching that series down in Atlanta. The Braves continue to roll. 0-2 to Pablo Reyes. Pitch is outside. Curveball from Schmidt. In the Herb Chambers batting order, Reyes, Verdugo, and that man, Rafi Devers. Brought to you by Herb Chambers Genesis of Auburn. 1-2 to Pablo. This was the count before he worked an 8-pitch walk yesterday. Here, he pops up a curveball on the right side. Gleyber Torres, the second baseman, shades on. Out onto the grass, now back to the dirt. Reaches up to make the play. Pablo's mortal after all. There's one down, and here comes Alex Verdugo. Well, it seems now almost essential that the Red Sox sweep this series, not only to bury the Yankees, but to keep up with the Blue Jays and the Mariners, both of whom have huge leads. It's been the bad Hunter Green today for Cincinnati. Here's Verdugo. He's brushed back with a fastball high and tight, and it's 1-0. Green has allowed 7 hits and 5 runs over 2 innings. It's 5-0 Blue Jays in only the second inning. 1-0. That is a ball. Close with a sweeper, but it missed, and it's 2-0. Verdugo this year against the Yankees, a .361 hitter with 5 doubles, 13 for 36. 2-0. The pitch is chopped foul. He was way on top of that one, in on his chest. And it's 2-1. At this point, you just want to do anything you can to have people on base for Rafi Devers, who's on deck. 2-1 pitch to Verdugo is a curve for a strike. How about that throw from Kyle Hudson just now? That foul ball went to him, and he found one Red Sox fan in a sea of hundreds of Yankee fans, and he threw a strike right on the chest.
And the fan caught it.
2-2. Swinging a broken back grounder. Look out, Gleyber Torres. Barrel of the bat slides by him. He makes the play and throws to first. And Verdugo's gone. 2 down, and here is Rafi. He's got that look. I mean, just strutting ever so confidently, shaking his head around. Red sleeve down to his wrist. Gold chain glistening in the New York sunlight. Blasted off his first time. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the pitch. And Rafi takes a strike on the inside corner. Fastball. Then it's 0-1.
He was behind 0-2 in the first inning, worked the count to 2-2.
0-1 here is ripped foul. Another enormous cut. And it's 0-2. The injury report brought to you by Catches Law Group, New England's personal injury pros. Catches has won over $2 billion since 1986 for their injured clients. Now time is called by Rafi. Felt a little rushed. Casas had the tooth drained, hoping to be back in the lineup tomorrow. We hope he can get on the plane with us. It's a long flight to Houston. After this one, Red Sox lead 1-0, 0-2 to Devers. Schmidt throws, and Rafi takes outside. This is just like the first at-bat, trying to get himself back in the mix, and it's 1-2. Anybody who's ever had a root canal or a tooth infection knows that airplane travel can be excruciating. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a soft grounder foul.
I don't know how they'll that. Boy, yeah. I needed a root canal flying from Anaheim to Seattle one day. I couldn't wait to get to the dentist's office. It was excruciating.
Kyle Hudson tried to throw it again to the Red Sox fan. This time a Yankee fan reached over and snared it.
Greedy.
1-2 to Rafi, the pitch. Way outside. 2-2. Rafi, although the Red Sox lineup is obviously producing up and down, he's going to get that treatment now just like Judge does. He's not going to see a lot of good pitches to hit. 2-2. Schmidt is ready. He throws, and Rafi takes low and in, which is what was amazing about the one he got to rip his first time. Just an absolute hanger in the middle of the zone. You got Justin Turner out on deck. Tanner Houck will pitch on Tuesday for the Red Sox. First time since early June. 3-2 to Carita, the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. First base side, now back of the plate. Higashioka takes the mask off, but it's into the seats, about 7 rows back. So Rafi stays alive, 3-2. It's just spectacular what he's done against New York this year, and really his whole career. But this year, 13 for 32 with now 4 home runs, Rafi. 7 driven in 8 games and 3 innings. Base is empty in the third. 1-0 Red Sox. Full count to Devers. Here's the pitch. Rafi swings and cues it foul at the plate again. That was kind of a hanger. I think Rafi'd like to have another look at that pitch. It's so fun to watch, especially after things like that, when he thinks he missed a pitch that he could have crushed. Turner out on deck. Open stance as ever. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Rafi swings and cues another one foul. He is tough out at the moment. I mean, in this series alone, Rafi's got 7 hits and 2 walks and 2 massive home runs. 3-2 again. Swinging a shot into right field, a base hit. Carita is absolutely en fuego. I mean, that is so good. Something about this opponent and this ballpark brings out his very best. So he extends the inning for Justin Turner.
Schmidt's probably relieved it's only a single.
No kidding. It was the 10th pitch of the at-bat. So here we go again. This Red Sox offense, which has made a habit of battering starting pitchers, he's now thrown 49 pitches. Now, I was talking to Ben Rosenthal about this before the game, the Red Sox assistant hitting coach, and he said the one thing that the Red Sox have done against the great teams is take a collective mindset of competitive team at-bats. In other words, fighting off close pitches, fouling them off, trying to move it on down the line. Certainly that second inning was a great example of that against Cole yesterday.
They're 5-0 against starters who entered yesterday's games ranked 1 through 4 in Major League Baseball in ERA. 2-0 against Garrett Cole, 1-0 against Blake Snell, 1-0 against Nathan Eovaldi, 1-0 against Steele of the Cubs.
So in other words, they get the best. I think they need to do a little bit better job of that mentality against some of the lesser starters.
They're going to see Verlander on Tuesday.
So you're predicting good things.
Well, they've beaten him before.
See if Turner's looking to do damage right away here as Devers leads. The pitch is a fastball right on the inside corner, 94. And it's 0-1. Last time the Red Sox scored 8 or more runs in 3 straight games here was 2013. Justin Turner waits. 0-1. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. The second baseman Torres has it. Sidearm throw to first in time. Always styling his Glaber. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Morgan & Morgan is not only America's largest injury law firm, we're also the only injury law firm in the world with lawyers licensed in all 50 states. With dedicated attorneys focused on personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, car crashes, employee rights, and many others, we have a 30-year track record of getting results for clients just like you. So wherever you are, whatever you need, our firm is ready to take your call. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Hi, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
For the Red Sox in Houston on Tuesday. For now, it's Nick Pivetta with a 1-0 lead. Into the bottom of the third, Anthony Volpe. Right-handed hitter digs in. The pitch to him is fouled off the mask of Reese McGuire, and it's 0-1. Nick throwing hard out of the bullpen today. 96, 97 in the first of his innings. Red Sox do have Chris Murphy available. They got a full boat in the bullpen. Really, there's nobody who is not available to pitch. 0-1. Here it is. Swing and a foul. I guess maybe other than Llovera, but he will not be part of the plan anyway today. Isn't that nice at Yankee Stadium to chant for Brian Bayo?
That's what it sounds like.
Will be 16 homers as he calls for time. What a great thing it is for the Red Sox, present and future, that Bayo and Crawford and Raffi and really Costas seem to thrive against the Yankees.
I'd like to get the Kenley Jansen in there. He hasn't pitched since Tuesday.
I was asking Dave Bush about that. 0-2. That's outside with a slider, and it's 1-2. I asked him, I said, is this one of those days where now he has to throw? He said, not totally, but we're getting into that zone. He said, most of the time the games themselves sort that out. 1-2. That is very close, but called a ball. With the slider, and it's 2-2. Those sliders and cutters and sweepers from Pivetta have really turned his season around. Everything that moves east to west, in and out. Here's the 2-2. That is crushed high and deep in a right center field. Duvall, though, does have room in front of the warning track. And he's there to make the play. That was loud. Just missed by Volpe, and there's one down. They've had to use Kenley 2 or 3 times this year when the score would not otherwise dictate it, but it is true that most of the time you're going to play a close game. in a span of 5-6 days, and the Red Sox will get Kenley in when required. Here's Higashioka, right-handed hitter. Pivetta throws, and he gets a strike on the outside corner with a good slider, 0-1. I said to Dave, how about 5-1 today in the ninth inning? I said, that sounds good. Wouldn't be a save situation, but a good way to break Kenley back in, 0-1. That's an awesome curveball that's swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. The slider and sweeper and cutter that Pivetta now features, they set up both the fastball and that curveball. 0-2. They play him to pull on the infield, do the Red Sox. Here's the 0-2. That is just outside, maybe a little low. I mean, he threw that slider right where he wanted. 1-2. Junior Valentine's got a small zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Higashioka. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot into the gap in right center field. This thing is pounded. It is way back, and it is gone. Into the Yankee bullpen, a homer for Higashioka. And we are tied at 1. So close to striking him out. But then Higashioka launches new ball game in the Bronx. That was a fastball at the top of the zone, a little bit away from Higashioka, and he just pounded it. So here now, DJ LeMahieu. You know, it's interesting. Pivetta in the past has really had problems in this ballpark. The pitch to DJ is lined into center field. That is 3 missiles in a row, but this one will hang up for Duvall. That will get Alex Cora's antennae up. Those are 3 total rockets. But 2 down, and here comes Judge. Last season, Pivetta pitched in this stadium 3 times, 15 innings, 17 hits. 6 of those were home runs. That's 16 runs with 10 walks. Something about this yard. Here's Aaron Judge with 2 down, a tie game. Pitch is close, but a ball outside. Sweeper. And it's 1-0. We have the Diesel Direct question of the day, brought to you by Diesel Direct. Stop wasting time at the pump. Get on-site fuel with Diesel Direct. It has to do with who you'd rather see the Red Sox beat these days. 1-0. That is a strike. Fastball right there. And it's 1-1. Is it more fun to beat the Yankees, the Astros, or the Dodgers? And I don't think that poll is going to be all that close. 1-1 to Judge. Pivetta throws. And he misses with a curveball. The same logic applies here, as always with Judge. There's just no reason to let him beat you. Torres on deck.
Beating Houston's more important.
It has been.
But I don't know if you enjoyed it as much as beating the Yankees.
He's 5 for 13 with 2 homers and 5 walks against Pivetta is Judge. 2-1. Pitch. That was dropped by McGuire. Close pitch, but a ball, and it's 3-1. I know your answer.
I emotionally rather beat the Yankees, but logically more important to beat Houston.
3-1. Here's the pitch. And a high fly ball into center field. Duvall is under it. Judd just missed it. And the inning is over. We can all exhale. We go to the 4th inning. 1-1 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The summer is flying by, and with winter not far off, it's time to fix those windows before the cold weather kicks in. At CCL, you may know us as Cape Cod Lumber, we've partnered with Anderson Windows for over 25 years because Anderson is the #1 trusted name in windows and doors. Visit the CCL Homescape showroom to see the Anderson 400 series windows. CCL is a name you can build on. See more at cclco.biz/AW. CCL and Anderson Windows, a great team.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
To the fourth inning we go. Masataka Yoshida to lead it off for the Red Sox, who are tied with the Yankees 1-1. Yoshida, Duvall, and Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order, which is sponsored by Herb Chambers Ford of Braintree and Ford of Westboro. Yoshida called out on strikes his first time. Here, Schmidt misses outside with a sweeper, as they call it here. And it's 1-0. Rafi put the Sox ahead with a homer, and Higashioka tied it with a bomb in the third. 1-0 to Massa, who's been taking big rips lately. He takes a curve in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Yoshida this season against the Yankees now 8 for 29 with a homer, but 7 driven in. Here's the 1-1. That's a little low with a sinking fastball. And it's 2-1. It's hard to wrap your head around what Julio Rodriguez is doing right now for the Seattle Mariners as Massa takes another strike with a curveball. And it's 2-2. 4 straight games with 4 or more hits. By the way, we got major drama in that game down in Houston, which is unexpected. 2-2 to Yoshida. The pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a big curveball. And Yoshida is gone. 5th strikeout for Schmidt. So Rodriguez led off the game with a double. He's 1 for 3. The Mariners led that game 6-0, but in the bottom of the third inning, Houston put up 5 runs. So it's now 6-5. Yordan Alvarez, Yainer Diaz, and Mauricio Dubon had the big hits as Duvall's in there. He swings and fouls the first pitch off on the third base side. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the greatest rivalry in sports, sponsored by the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. 0-1 to Duvall, the pitch. Oh, it almost hit him. Curveball, and it's 1-1. The Astros are kind of in full form now again, Joe. They got Alvarez back and Altuve, who got his 2,000th hit last night.
Couldn't celebrate. He was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double.
1-1 is lined foul. Isn't that amazing? Because Craig Biggio did the exact same thing on his 3,000th hit.
Thrown out?
Thrown out at second. They did celebrate him that day. Altuve, I think, is going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around him.
Yeah, unless scandals hurt him.
1-2. That is just outside. Close pitch, 2-2. The shame with that scandal, I mean, there are a lot of issues with it, including the legacy of a lot of those players, is that Altuve was one of the most likable players in the whole game. 2-2. Swinging a high fly down the left field line, hooking, foul. Duvall out in front of that one. It's 2-2. Underdog, kind of a smaller, undersized power hitter. Obviously, so many fans' impression of Altuve has changed, but still one of the greats of his generation.
Certainly going to qualify.
2-2. Is strike 3 called? That has not been a strike all day. Duvall can't believe it. You just can't have a moving target. Junior Valentine's having a rough time behind the plate. I mean, it's one thing if all game you're giving that pitch, but he hasn't. So it's really frustrating to a hitter like Duvall. And Alex Cora is letting him hear it. Junior, a piercing stare over to the Red Sox dugout. Here's Duran, who swings and fouls it back. 0-1. 2 down, 1-1 the score. When you want to reel in fresh and delicious seafood, just head to the seafood department at Shaw's and Star Market. Always land a great catch in their department. The 0-1. Duran pops it foul on the third base side out of play. Quickly 0-2. Schmidt is a little jumpy in the wind. He's got a couple bent legs, and he kind of dances up and down on his toes in his wind-up position. 2 down, 0-2, and Duran will ask for time. In those situations, when a hitter like Duvall, who's been so patient and deliberate, working himself back into counts, those drive the Red Sox crazy. The 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him there with a great curveball. And Clark Schmidt strikes out the side. 7 strikeouts through 4. He's been good. Pivetta back to the mound, tied at 1 on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Time to take a look at the league leaders and who's circling the drain. Drains by James continues to unclog the bases at a record pace, as Drains by James is the choice when fans need drain cleaning, water jetting, camera inspection, or pipelining repair. Excellent grease removal, too. When your home or business needs top drain or pipe service, please visit Drains by James. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Nick Pivetta's first pitch at the bottom of the fourth to Gleyber Torres is a curveball that's swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Gleyber in his career against Nick is just 1 for 12 strikeouts. Torres, Bowers, and Kiner Falefa, the Herb Chambers batting order. The 0-1 hit high into right center field. This ball is carrying, and this thing is off the top of the wall. Duvall plays the carom. Throw to second is a little tardy. And the contact is extraordinarily loud against Pivetta. That missed a homer by a couple of feet. I think you could probably hear his reaction once the contact was made. I mean, that's just an absolute hanger in the middle of the zone. He's lucky it didn't go out, and here comes Jake Bowers.
3 deep fly balls for outs and a home run last inning, so they're elevating.
Yeah, I think the Red Sox have got to be on high alert here. They need to win this game, sweep this series. They have Chris Murphy available. Here's Jake Bowers. Pitch to him is lashed foul down the left field line. I mean, I told you the numbers from Pivetta a season ago. Primarily a starting role exclusively, really. 3 games, 6 homers, and over 15 innings, 16 runs. Something about this yard, the 0-1. That's a foul ball. That was a fastball at the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. I mean, a lot of these fastballs, Joe, he's trying to elevate them up out of the zone, and they're not getting high enough.
And they've been pretty straight.
So perilous times for Pivetta. 0-2, tie game in the fourth. Pitch. That's down and in. When he got hit so hard a couple times ago, it was kind of a regression to the old Pivetta where it was only 4-seamers and curveballs. He really does need to mix in quality sliders and cutters. 1-2 to Bowers, left-handed hitter. On the infield pull, Pivetta long hold, he throws, and Bowers swings and misses at a high fastball. That's where he wanted it. I mean, that's up enough and into the lefty. So now there's one down for Kiner Falefa.
Tell you, the in-game production here at Yankee Stadium has become more and more obnoxious.
It's changed.
Traditional ballpark, you don't have to ask fans to make noise. I mean, they're down for good reason, but artificial noise makes no sense in a traditional place like this.
Kiner Falefa takes a strike on a fastball in the inside corner.
And then there's that obnoxious whistle when Yankee pitcher gets a strikeout,
which we've heard a lot of today. Schmidt has struck out 7 already. 0-1. Pavetta's ready. He throws. And a swing and a miss. He's got the fastball working now, does Nick. And it's 0-2. It is a noticeable change, though. I think it's a younger fan base.
Well, maybe because they've been sitting on their hands because the team has been playing so poorly.
0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great sweeper. So Pivetta, after the leadoff double, has fanned consecutive hitters. And with 2 down, here comes Harrison Bader. Big time pitches there.
Tampa Bay is absolutely the worst in-game production.
Yes, it is.
The den of din, we call it.
Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. Free pickup 877 for Kids or carsforkids.com. Here is a curveball that misses outside to Bader, ball 1. You understand it there, although not really. It's never okay. But they have no fans there, although the crowds this season have been a little better. This place is always mobbed.
Not full, but got over 40,000.
1-0. Good curveball there on the outside corner, and it's 1-1 to Bader. He's at the plate. McKinney on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck, America's largest online small business lender. Apply today at ondeck.com. 1-1. Pivetta throws, and he almost hit him. Wow. Fastball riding high and tight. And it's 2-1. Sox have the bottom 3 hitters up in the order. Story, McGuire, and Reyes, who were awesome yesterday. Bottom of the order was 2-1. Pitch. There's an grounder to short. Story has the third hop. He throws on the run to first in time, and a beautiful job by Pivetta to work around the leadoff double. To the 5th inning we go. Tied at 1 in the Bronx of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Nobody beats FW Webb for plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, PVF, and more. With extensive inventory, personalized service, a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, and over 100 locations. Visit FWWeb.com.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're Realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are Realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And Realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Hey, it's Justin Turner. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
1-1 as we go to the 5th. Story leading off in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Pre-Owned Cars and Trucks. And Trevor checks the swing on a pitch away. It's ball 1. He struck out in the 2nd inning. Tentative swing. He's 0 for his last 17. Clark Schmidt with the 67th pitch and the breaking ball for a strike. He's fanned 7 and walked 1, giving up 2 hits, both to Raffy, a first-inning home run, and then a single to right. McGuire to follow. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a pitch, down and away, goes to the backstop. He didn't make contact, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
He's not picking up spin right now. I think that's the one thing for Story that's yet to come. He's missed breaking balls by a lot.
He's behind 1-2. He's been chasing as well. Now he's granted time. 1 run, 2 hits for each club. Our code word of the game is extra innings. Enter your code word in the member portal today. Pitch. Check swing and a pitch down and away. He went. Strike 3. Just another bad pitch. 4 straight strikeouts, 8 overall for Schmidt. And there's McGuire. He grounded to short his first time up.
Well, he will see more of that until he proves he can lay off.
Today's 75th pitch by a Red Sox pitcher, brought to you by Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund as we honor the 75th anniversary of the Jimmy Fund this season. There's a hard grounder fouled on the first base line. It's strike 1. Our radio telethon coming up August 29th and 30th. Houston Astros will be in town. It shapes up as a very important series. The pitch. Chopped around the batter's box, foul, bounced into the backstop.
Schmidt looks good.
He does. He was pretty good most of the season, except for his last start with the Braves hammered him. 0-2 pitch coming to the left-hand batting catcher, and it's a fastball wide. The strikeouts do take their toll in terms of the pitch count. He's up to 72. Yankees do have the best bullpen ERA in the game. Schmidt delivers, and a ground ball pulled to the second baseman as he rolled over on that. Torres throws him out 4-3.
They do, but the Red Sox got to see one of their best pitchers, Hamilton, in Game 1. I would be shocked if he were available tonight.
He went 3 2/3. River Spring Living meets the needs of older adults living in the New York City area, providing nursing home care, in-care, and memory care. Visit riverspringliving.org to learn more. Pablo Reyes popped to second his first time up, and he takes a strike over the outer half. Red Sox have had just 3 base runners.
You need memory care like I need height care.
Yeah. Oh, there are times. Maybe not with baseball, other things than baseball. Low and inside. Call strike. Oh, we call that a strike. Wow.
What do you mean, like you conveniently forget a chore you had to do?
I've been accused of that. What's in the checking account? Things like that. 0-2 to Pablo Reyes, who took a little stroll, granting time after that pitch because he obviously thought it was a ball. Schmidt deals, swinging a little flare down the first base side. Foul. Schmidt hides the ball pretty well from right-hand batters especially. Had several trials, didn't pan out too well, but this year he really has helped this rotation immensely with all their injuries and underperformances. He was 5-5 last year in 29 games, but only 3 as a starter. There's a line drive, base hit to center. Another hit for Pablo, so he's at first base with Verdugo coming up. Red Sox did have a steal from Duran earlier.
Good time to try it for Pablo, don't you think?
Why not? He had a stolen base in this series. Verdugo is struck out looking and grounded out 4-3. That was a curveball that he stayed right on. He's got a short swing to the ball. It's very effective.
Jose Siri's not in this game.
Where is he? Going away, ball 1.
What in the world was that?
You never know. Technology.
It's like some kind of sale was being offered to you.
I thought it was about a strikeout. Huh? One 1-0 pitch coming. He's not going, and it's a strike over the outer half. And
man,
Verdugo winced.
He's having a bad day. Junior Valentine is. There's just no other way to say it.
Red Sox have been on him. I think Cole was very unhappy with the job Charlie Ramos did yesterday afternoon. 1-1 pitch instead of throw to first, and he almost picked off his first baseman, LeMahieu, who was not on the bag.
That just changes the entire tenor. It should be 2-0.
Schmidt about to throw pitch number 80. And he fires to first again. Reyes is back on a close play.
Standing. So now 2. He can't throw over again. If they don't retire him, it's a balk.
See if he goes. 2-1 an ideal count, but you're not going to pitch out. Of course, nobody pitches out today anyway. We've seen, 1 or 2 all season. Not that big a lead. He doesn't go, and the pitch is low.
Which he had.
Yeah, it would have been a good pitch to go because it was in the dirt.
Although now I sort of think, Joe, with an advantageous count for Verdugo, maybe just leave him alone.
Yeah, especially with Rafi on deck. Verdugo trying to extend it to Rafi. Here's the set for the 3-1. He doesn't go, and it's swung on line. Leaping stab by Torres for the out. The second baseman skied high to get it. That looked like a surefire hit. He got up there a long way to make the play and robbed the Red Sox after 4.5, tied at 1 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey, it's Greg for Window Nation. If you're feeling the heat, then high temperatures aren't the only thing getting you hot under the collar. Wait till you get your energy bills. The solution? Window Nation. For new energy-efficient windows, right now, get 50% off any style window. Bows, bays, double hung, sliders, 50% off. Plus, put 0 down and make 0 payments with 0% interest for 24 whole months. And this week only, get an extra 10% off. 866-90Nation or go to windownation.com.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
When making a real estate purchase, partner with an agent who is a Realtor. We're experts in what we do, with access to exclusive tools and proprietary market data. We're Realtors, members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
First pitch in the bottom of the 5th is low ball 1 to Billy McKinney, leading off the Herb Chambers batting order. He struck out looking his first trip, tied at 1. Pivetta has pitched 3 innings, allowed 1 run on the homer by Higashioka. There's a ball a little bit low.
That could really be a game-changing play by Torres. With Rafi on deck, there would have been 2 on.
So Rafi will lead off the 6th with nobody on. 2-0 to McKinney, former Oakland Athletic. And he takes a strike. Seattle gets a run, so they lead Houston 7-5 in the 5th. Toronto walloping Cincinnati 9-2 in the 6th. Knicks 2-1 to the left-hand batter. Is swung on, grounded weakly to second. Reyes has it to his right, throws him out. We take 10 seconds on the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
How do you like your steak? Medium, rare? How about on sale at Shaw's in Star Market through Thursday? Get New York strip steak, lamb loin chops, bone-in, 3 pounds or more, $6.97 a pound. Call strike. That is when you use the coupon. Limit 2. Stars in Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh. Volpe to drive to deep right center that Duvall caught. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike, and quickly it's 0-2.
I like mine medium rare and on sale.
Well, you can get them this week, but you're going to be in Houston.
Yeah. I'll have them put them on some dry ice and ship them.
0-2 is inside. A ball and 2 strikes to Volpe. He swings for the downs on every pitch. And they're taught that way in their farm system. A lot of strikeouts result. Here's the pitch home. And a ground ball chopped to deep third foul, grabbed by Raffi. Won't be safe. 13 defensive runs, they tell us. He does have 16 homers, but he's fanned 125 times. A 1-2 delivery. Curve just missing, maybe around the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Last of the 5th. Red Sox and the Yankees tied at 1. Yankees have never led in this series. Red Sox like to keep it that way. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses at a high breaking ball. Volpe fans again. 5 punch outs for Nick. 7 Yankee hitters have whiffed, and here's Higashioka, who had a 1-2 pitch over the Yankee bullpen for a home run.
This is like a throwback game. We had 13 strikeouts between the two teams through 5 innings.
Here comes the Yankee catcher awaiting, and the pitch is swung on, grounded hard right at Raffi. He scoops with one hand, fires across, and dug out nicely by Turner for the out that retires the side. After 5, tied at 1 on the Shaw's in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
The blockbuster event of the summer is here.
Outrunning a helicopter isn't exactly what I had in mind for my beach getaway.
But this isn't another full-throttle action movie. It's the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Wait, what?
Featuring the action-packed 2023 Nissan Rogue and Nissan Sentra, with sport modes that give the performance of a lifetime.
Stealing my spotlight.
And now comes the real star of the show.
Now get a low $309 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Availability is limited, so shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
For well-qualified customers, 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive, $44.49 initial payment, excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Includes $300 manufacturer's rebate applied to $309 per month lease. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 9/5.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Rafi Devers, who has had an enormous series to lead it off for the Red Sox in the top of the 6th, tied at 1. Clark Schmidt has thrown 81 pitches. Rafi has homered and singled 2 missiles. The pitch is on the ground inside the first base bag. Another hit for Rafi. He takes the turn at first. He's thinking 2. The throw is not in time. Head first slide for Devers. He's doing it all in New York. He kicked it into fifth gear and a lead-off double for Devers.
I didn't think it was going to go, but Bowers does not have the greatest arm.
Took a bad bounce from Raffy's perspective right toward Bowers on that angled wall, but he kind of four-hopped the throw, did Bowers. Raffy doing it all. Man alive, 3 for 3. And here comes Justin Turner. JT is struck out and grounded out. The pitch is high. I mean, that's why the catch by Torres was so monumental, because Raffy's that locked in at the plate. You want him up there with men aboard. As it is, a leadoff double, and it's 1-0 to JT, who's had a great year against the Yankees. Here he swings and fouls a pitch back to the backstop. It's 1-1.
Raffy is 9 for 12 in this series.
And now 15 for 34 this season.
2 home runs, 3 RBIs.
That'll work. His very best stuff against this team. The Rhode Islander Michael King is up in the Yankee bullpen. 84 pitches thrown. 1-1 to Turner. Here's the pitch. JT takes outside. Check swing, very close, but a ball, and it's 2-1. Big hitters getting a look at Schmidt for the third time.
Those strikeouts do take their toll in the pitch count.
2-1 to Turner. Feet close together. The pitch is on the ground, foul outside of third. The plan is to give Justin the day off tomorrow if, and maybe only if, Casas can play. And JT is such an old school throwback type of player. He's basically operating on a foot and a half. Just so much pain in that heel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is in the dirt, taken. Good one by Turner. They appeal, but that was not nearly a swing, and it's 3-2. Raffy Devers trying to strap this team on his back. He's the go-ahead run. That's second base. Toronto's hit 5 homers. They lead the Reds 9-2. Seattle over Houston 7-5. 3-2 to Turner. Here's the pitch. Check swing. It almost hit him. Did he go? No. That's another great plate appearance for Justin Turner. He draws a walk, and here come the Red Sox. 2 on, nobody out for Yoshida. But first, Matt Blake, the Yankee pitching coach, going to talk things over here with Clark Schmidt.
Also buy some time for Michael King.
Blue Bird's out a little bit. Joe, we've said it so many times, but in this moment it bears repeating. Justin Turner, in living color, is so much better of a player than I even thought he was from afar.
And it's not just the numbers he puts up. It's all the things he does so effectively.
He's a great communicator and leader and mentor, but like that at bat, again, he's behind 0-2 and battles back and walks. Sets the table for Yoshida. So the meeting on the mound is over. This is Herb Chambers' batting order. Brought to you by Herb Chambers' Sprinter vans of Boston and Peabody. And here comes Massa, who has twice struck out and taken some huge cuts. The risk here, of course, is that Yoshida so often hits hard ground balls and does not run real well. You really want to avoid a double play here. 2 on, none out. Here is Massa. Schmidt out of the stretch, throws, and Yoshida swings and misses. Man, he's lost his feet some today.
They keep pitching him in tight with those hard breaking balls, and he's chasing. Getting all tied up.
Can find something to drive here. 0-1, tied at 1. Devers at second, Turner at first. The pitch is down and in. They went back there, this time taken, and it's 1-1. It's copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Red Sox. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of EEI and the Red Sox. Double play depth behind Schmidt. 1-1 to Yoshida. Here's the pitch. Swinging a double play ball to second. Torres to second for one. Bad flip. Throw to first is over the head, off the dugout. Raffy racing home. Throw not in time. Devers ahead first slide, and the Red Sox take the lead. An awful feed by Gleyber Torres to Volpe, whose throw airmailed LeMahieu. It caromed off the fencing of the Yankee dugout. Raffy breaking all the way. LeMahieu's feed tardy, and Devers' foot speed. Yes, his foot speed gives the Red Sox the lead.
Yeah, the short hop, the relay from Torres, he tried to backhand it. Sometimes he's too cool for school. There it goes to Volpe.
A little bit surprised that Yoshida's still on first base. But he is, and here now is Adam Duvall. So 2-1. Raffy hustled double. And then a great read there. Duvall is popped out and struck out. Here's the pitch. That is a little bit outside with a fastball. 1-0.
Should have been an easy double play.
I mean, it's just tailor-made. Especially with Yoshida, who does not run well. When ball, no strikes. That's the second huge miscue Gleyber's made in this series.
But the air goes to Volpe. I mean, he had to deal with a low throw, but he airmailed his.
1-0. Duvall takes outside. 2-0. Sometimes it just feels like Torres tries to make the cool play rather than the right one.
I mean, you have to make a backhand flip there. He had time to turn his body and throw accurately.
All the time in the world. 2-0 to Duvall. He's liking to launch here. The pitch is strike on the outside corner. Borderline. And in fact, I mean, that's the pitch that he was rung up on before. A slider that was off the plate. He's frustrated. 2-1. Yoshida almost no lead at first. The pitch is swung on and missed. Man, some major heat behind that swing. Fastball, and it's 2-2. That's 95 pitches thrown by Schmidt. This may be his last hitter either way. We got the lefty Duran on deck. Last time he threw 68 pitches, before that 88, 82, and 96. In fact, he's never gone north of 97 as Duvall takes a sweeper outside 3-2. So I think to me that says this will be it for him. I don't think there's almost any chance Yoshida will be off here. 3-2. One down. Massa leads at first. Throw to first, and that's just a token toss. I mean, the combination of Duvall's propensity to strike out and Yoshida's lack of speed, I mean, he's going to stay put.
Michael King's been really good of late.
3-2. To Duvall. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high into right field. Coming in on it is Bowers. And by the line on the run, he's there a couple of feet into foul territory to make the play. And the right-hander Duvall is gone. 2 down, and that will do it for Clark Schmidt. So King's going to come on to face Duran. Devers has done it again. This time in a sort of a different way. His aggression on the base pass has given the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. Runner at first with 2 down for Duran. King coming on after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
New England, it's time to get out there in a built Ford tough truck, and it starts at your New England Ford dealer's Discover Summer Sales Event. From the detail-oriented F-150 to the all-new Super Duty, there's no surprise why F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight, are the best way to make this summer one for the books. With your New England Ford dealer stocked with fresh inventory, now's the best time to discover summer in a Ford. Claim based on 1977 to 2022 CY total sales.
Arbella Insurance is the presenting sponsor of the Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon. We've been proudly supporting Dana Farber and the Jimmy Fund and its mission to provide life-saving cancer care, research, education, and prevention for over 15 years. Donate $50 or more to the Jimmy Fund, and you could save 6% off your car insurance with Arbella. Find a local independent agent at arbella.com. Arbella, here for the Jimmy Fund. Here for good.
Michael King, the Rhode Islander, who's probably very pleased that the Smithfield Little League team beat PA today to stay alive in the Little League World Series. He's on here trying to keep the Yankees within a run. It is 2-1. Jaron Duran will face him with Yoshida at first. We'll get into King's numbers in a moment, but Joe, it's pretty remarkable. The Yankees have not led after a full inning since Monday.
The first inning, yeah. Then they had a 2-1 lead in the third, and Atlanta lost that in the bottom of the inning and have not been ahead since. King has had 8 straight scoreless relief outings, so he's been very good after some rocky outings earlier in the season. He's had 38 scoreless relief appearances and 4 outs or more since the beginning of 21, second most in the majors.
And they are not afraid to lean on him for multiple innings, which I would assume is the plan here today. So Clark Schmidt, he was good, but he made one mistake to Devers, the hanging breaking ball in the first inning, and then Devers got him again here in the 6th. It's the Raffy show. And with Yoshida at first base and 2 down, here comes Jaron Duran. Now, this is another spot where the defense is just not protecting against a Duran bunt at all. Yeah, there are 2 outs, but could still be a really good play.
Third baseman was the Hurries creeping in.
2 down the pitch. He has swung on a miss. And I only say that because Duran is in a little bit of an offensive funk. I mean, it's been better of late. The line drive double the other day in D.C. He's walked today. Yesterday singled and scored. But not quite in that offensive groove. 0-1 to Jaron. Here's the pitch. Duran takes a strike right on the corner. And it's 0-2. Something special about what Devers is doing here this weekend in the Bronx. Really elevating in the most critical time of the season against the Yanks, the Sox arch rival. 0-2. Pitch. That's outside with a changeup, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. These are the kind of things that elevate you in Red Sox lore. Doing it this time of year against this opponent. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Another good take by Duran. He did this yesterday. Working deep counts, and it's now 2-2. I mean, Devers started the series with 2 hits, RBI, and then walked and singled later in that game. Same thing yesterday, 2 hits, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and then the homer into Monument Park in the 9th. 2-2. Pitch. Swing and a foul back to the screen, sorted by Trevor Story in the on-deck area. It remains 2-2. They began this game with a homer, singled in the 3rd, a rocket, and doubled here in the 6th and scored. In fact, that was kind of Raffy's best Jaron Duran impersonation. Pushing it on the base paths. 2-2. Pitch. Swing a line drive into the gap in left center field. Yoshida will head to second. He'll have to hold there. Throw goes to third wide. It is picked there by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I think had it been anybody else, or maybe nobody on the bases, Duran would have thought about second. But as it is, that's a good swing for him. And the inning continues with 2 on and 2 out for Trevor Story. Joe, those are the kind of at-bats that can really get you out of a funk.
That was hammered.
Behind 0-2, and he just battled. See if Story can break out here, too. 2 strikeouts today. And he's chased a lot of breaking stuff. See what he gets here. 0 for his last 18. Pitch. Fastball inside. Ball 1.
43,946 today. A little bit more than yesterday.
They've not had a lot to cheer about other than the Higashioka homer. 1-0. The pitch is inside. Fastball 2-0. Reese McGuire's on deck. Man, would a hit here be huge.
A lot of room down the left field line.
2-0 with 2 on and 2 out. King crouches, now stands tall. The 2-0 is a high fastball, a ball. And it's 3-0. You'd figure Story would be ultra selective, if not all-out taking here. 3 balls, no strikes. Yoshida at second, Duran at first. 3-0. Here it is. And he takes a strike. That was really a borderline pitch. Probably low. But called strike one, 3-1. And Junior Valentine continues his tough day behind the plate. It would be so key to get Duran up to second base, put his speed in scoring position. 3-1 to Story. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's an awful, awful slider that was 3 feet off the plate. Story waved at it again, and it's 3-2.
He's not picking it up on those breaking balls.
I mean, on the one hand, you could try to freeze him with heat, but I would figure he'd see that pitch again.
Been chasing.
3-2. The runners will be off with the pitch. Here's the payoff. Story takes a fastball right there, strike 3. He thought it was low, and actually it was. I mean, Junior Valentine has been horrendous. Horrendous. That was beneath the knees, almost to the shins, and that's the second time in a key spot that a Red Sox hitter has been robbed. And Alex Cora has just been tossed, and I don't blame him. This has been about as bad a home plate umpiring job we've seen all year, and Alex should get his money worth right here. I mean, that should be bases loaded for Reese McGuire.
This is absolutely brutal. Brutal calls by Junior Valentine.
And he's just going on and on as Alex. And
his 3rd ejection this year, 5th for the Red Sox.
Manny Gonzalez is going to try to bail out Junior Valentine. This thing started from the beginning. Remember the fastball that was right in the middle of the plate to Harrison Bader that was called a ball. And then Duvall was robbed of an at-bat. Turner. Duran should have been 2-0. He was 1-1. Now Alex is making his case to Manny Gonzalez as Pavetta's back to the mound. Horrendous home plate umpiring here today. 2-1 Red Sox going to the bottom of the 6th in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It looks like Herb Chambers has an exceptional lineup this season. The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Visit herbchambers.com to view our entire inventory today.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Nick Pivetta ahead of DJ LeMahieu on 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sox lead the Yankees 2-1, but a chance taken away from them in the top of this inning as LeMahieu takes a ball inside 1-1. The other thing, Joe, I would say about the struggles of the home plate umpire Junior Valentine, who has just ejected Alex Cora for arguing balls and strikes, to me the misses have all been on one side. 1-1 against the Red Sox. Here's a shot down the left field line, but foul. A hanging curveball. Pivetta got away with that one, and it's 1-2. I mean, it's either strikes that have not been called them from Pivetta or 4 or 5 blatant misses. Balls that were called strikes against the Sox. I don't blame Alex at all. Mayhew 0 for 2.
He won't grade well, that's for sure.
1-2 pitch. That's a check swing on a sweeper that's outside, 2-2. Once again, the refrain. It is imperative to get LeMahieu here so that you face Judge with the bases empty. He's on deck. Here's the 2-2. That's a foul straight back over Judge's head. And it's 2-2. Mariners continue to lead the Astros 7-5. That came in the 6th inning. Blue Jays 9, Reds 2. So the Sox need a win to keep pace. 2-2, outfield the other way. The pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. How about 96 miles an hour with a fastball from Pivetta? His 55th pitch is a beauty. So LeMahieu is gone. One down, and here's Judge. That's the 6th strikeout for Nick. Judge has walked and flied to center. Pivetta, tall in the stretch, throws, and Judge takes outside a slider. 1-0. Judge is wearing this pink combination of shoes and batting gloves and shin guards that was given to him when he signed his big contract extension by Nike. 1-0. The pitch is low, 2-0. He's actually caught some grief here in this New York market for the fact that he launched a new marketing campaign this week, signing up with the Air Jordan brand. He posed with a ring on his hand. 2-0. The pitch. Judge swings and fouls it back. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball right there, and it's 2-1. I've read some columnists here in town say, can you ever imagine Derek Jeter launching a national campaign with pictures of himself in this kind of a losing streak for the New York Yankees? Not the best look. 2-1 to Judge. Foul on the first base side.
Now, LeMahieu struck out 93 times already this year. That's the 3rd highest of any season in his career. He's really slowed down.
Yeah, in every way. The bat, foot speed, all of it. 2-2 to Judge. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. He got him. Judge goes down. 7 strikeouts for Pivetta. And with 2 down, here comes Gleyber. All those scores on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Don't miss out on a Subaru summer. Make the most of the summer in a brand new 2023 Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. I mean, if the Red Sox hang on, they'll put the Yankees 4 games below. Here's the pitch to Torres, and it's fouled back. 17 likely out of the American League East. And in the wild card race, the Yankees would be 9 games out. .34 to go. Here's the pitch to Torres. Swung on and fouled back. Challenge fastball, 96 at the top of the zone. It's 0-2.
Right now they're 5 behind the Red Sox.
That sounds good. Torres has been the best hitter all year against Boston for these Yankees. 0-2. Here it is. That is just outside. It was a ball, a slider. And it's 1-2. 7-6 now. Astros just got a run in Houston. Back within a run of the Mariners. We'll be there tomorrow in the Big H. 1-2. Pivetta throws. And a swing and a ground ball foul outside of third. Remains 1-2. So much history between the Red Sox and the Astros. Frankly, the Yankees and the Astros as well.
That's pretty one-sided.
I would say.
Houston's favor.
Including a sweep in the championship series a year ago. 1-2. High fly ball into left field. Duran back at the warning track at the wall. He leaps. It's gone, and this game is tied. A 2-strike mistake from Pivetta. And Gleyber atones for the bad flip. He gets the Red Sox again, and it's 2-2. That's just such an unforced error. Fastball in the middle of the plate, up in the zone, but still. I mean, you got Bowers and Kiner-Falefa waiting.
Did a good job of keeping his hands back to get through that pitch.
And a 2-strike count, too. So here's Bowers. Lefty. He gets a breaking ball up and out of the zone for ball one. That hurts. A man who wearing a Yankee bucket hat brought his glove and made a great catch on that home run. 1-0. The fans are a little bit alive now as Pivetta misses outside, ball two. Again, the called strike three. The story looms even larger. John Schreiber is up and warming in the Red Sox bullpen. 2-2. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Challenge. Fastball, and it's 2-1. Second homer allowed by Pivetta here, and in the last 2 years, his 8th big fly at Yankee Stadium. Otherwise, he's pitched very well. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Slider up at the top of the zone, and it's 2-2. There is some lasting stress even after you retire, Aaron Judge. I think there's a real tendency to maybe, just maybe, take the foot off the accelerator a little bit. But as Joe said, that wasn't a real bad pitch from Pivetta. 2-2. Down and in, but Torres got to it and left the yard. Tied for the second time today. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Check swinging a curveball in the dirt. He walked him. So after the game-tying home run, Pivetta loses Bowers. And, of course, the Red Sox do not have Alex Cora in their dugout. Here comes the pitching coach, Dave Bush. I would assume Ramon Vasquez is running the game right now, the Red Sox bench coach. He and Jason Veritek consulting on all things. And to your point earlier, Joe, you would just never see this in years past. The video board telling the fans at Yankee Stadium to make some noise.
Bush League.
They respond. Meeting on the mound is over.
That will not happen at Fenway.
No. For every four-bagger the Red Sox hit this season, Red Sox Radio Network will donate $40 to Cars for Kids. We're making our donation. You should, too. 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or carsforkids.com. The Red Sox in the seventh inning will have McGuire, Reyes, and Verdugo. So here's Kiner Falefa. Lined out and struck out.
Gio Valentine's thrown two Red Sox out this season. Pete Fatsi back on April 24th at Baltimore.
Yeah, for another horrendous effort. Here's a pitch. The runner goes, throw to second, not nearly in time, and it's into the outfield. But Bowers, a sneak attack steal. He's going to hold at second. Pitch was a strike to Kiner Falefa, but that was taken off Pivetta all the way. Reese had no chance to throw him out. Good bluff there by Pablo Reyes to pretend he'd caught the ball and keep Bowers right there. I don't think Jake saw it scoot into the outfield. 0-1, go-ahead run in scoring position. Pivetta throws, and a swing and a miss at a big slider. And it's 0-2. Yeah, Pete Fatsi that day stood up for his hitters after another string of horrendous missed calls. From everything you hear, we're not going to go to the straight robo-umpires. It's more likely that baseball will, at the big league level, have the challenge system in place. You'll still have an umpire behind the plate. It won't all be called that way, but each team will have a couple or three challenges, and if you get it right, you retain them. 0-2. Pivetta's ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with an elevated fastball. Inning over. In the end, Pivetta strikes out three, but gives up the game-tying home run. 2-2 to the seventh we go. McGuire, Reyes, and Verdugo due up on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
No matter where you're headed, Citgo is a good place to start. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer, or Sunday brunch, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
Good to go. Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
To the 7th inning we go. To be Reese McGuire, then Pablo Reyes in the top of the order in Alex Verdugo for the Sox. In the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Audi Burlington and Audi Brookline. Reese is 0 for 2. A red-hot Pablo Reyes, and then flip the lineup card over for Verdugo and Yankee killer Rafi Devers. Michael King continues in the game. Got the benefit of a brutal call from Junior Valentine to escape the 6th, and here a foul ball off the bat of McGuire. It's 0-1. The big leagues announced today that the Yankees are going to be in next year's Little League Classic in Williamsport tonight. Phillies and the Nationals. The 0-1 is outside to McGuire. New York will play the Tigers next August in Williamsport. Looked like the Phillies and Nats got better weather than we did a year ago when we sat in a hotel lobby for 5 hours in the driving rain.
Without a room.
1-1 is outside.
They were very nice. They let us watch TV, take a nap on the couch.
We did that. Buster Olney was there with us. Getting all this scuttlebutt. 2-1. That feels like an eternity ago. Pitch to McGuire is a little outside. Finally called a ball, and it's 3-1. That was when we were all speculating where Xander would end up. Buster thought the Dodgers. He hit a massive home run last night, did Xander. Off the Western Metal Supply Co. building. 3-1 is outside, ball 4, and it's called a strike. Are you kidding me?
And it belatedly.
This is absolutely atrocious from Junior Valentine. It was high and away. McGuire flipped the bat away. It's called a strike, and this is a joke.
About 3 seconds later.
Come on. 3-2.
He never went up with the right hand.
King throws, and McGuire drives one high and foul at a play on the left field side. I don't often harp on umpires. This has been an affront to all the good umpires in the profession. You can't be this bad. He's materially impacting the game. 3-2 to McGuire. The pitch is low, and oh my, it's actually called a ball.
He waited to flip the bat this time.
Ball 4, 2 pitches too late. So McGuire's aboard, and here comes Pablo Reyes. Now, Pablo has been so hot with the bat, including a base hit up the middle in the 5th inning. However, he's a fabulous bunter. And this is a spot you might think about it. Verdugo's on deck, then Rafi. Leadoff man aboard in a tie game in the top of the 7th. King throws to first, and he almost threw it away. The Yankees have made some really poor pickoff throws today. LeMahieu did well to grab that thing. Pablo Reyes. Switch to the white batting gloves now. He squares and he bunts it beautifully. He's deadened in front of the plate. Higashioka picks it up, throws to first just in time to get Pablo, but you can't do it much better than that. He almost got himself a hit. Pablo, beauty. And up to second base, the go-ahead run in Reese McGuire.
He really did in that ball beautifully. Red Sox 9th sacrifice bunt of the season. And the second for Pablo.
And the one great thing about Reyes, I mean, he's just a fabulous bunter in every way, is Connor Wong is going to pinch run for McGuire, more speed with the go-ahead run, is that he can show it so late, which increases the odds that he can get a hit out of it. He almost did so there. So now Verdugo, who was totally robbed by Torres last time. Shot to the right side that would have brought Devers up with 2 on. Here now, Verdugo, who adores the biggest spots, and he adores Yankee Stadium. Wong at second. They play him big time to pull. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Two-seam fastball. It tailed away from Verdugo. It did catch the plate, and it's 0-1. Two to 2 in the 7th. Devers out on deck. The pitch is looped high into shallow left field. Back on it goes the shortstop, Volpe, and he's there to make the play. I find it impossible to believe they're going to pitch to Devers here.
Wouldn't think so. I think their chances with Turner.
First base is open, and here it is.
He didn't even get to the batter's box that they said for.
That's the easiest call in the world for Aaron Boone. So really, in that spot, Verdugo was the key hitter. But now here's Justin Turner. So Devers aboard for the 4th time today. Let's see whether Turner takes that personally. He walked his last time, 0 for 2, but this season, JT with 3 homers and 10 driven in 8 games against the Yankees. 2 down, 2 on. In a tie game, the pitch. Swing and a drive. High and deep into left field. It is back. It is gone. 3-run homer for Turner, and the Red Sox lead it 5-2.
Well, he relishes the big moment. The walk Raffy intentionally hits the first pitch out.
How big a stud has Turner been? Talk about protection for Devers. What a moment for Turner and the Red Sox, and could that be the final nail in the Yankee coffin for 2023? Here comes Yoshida. Pitch is a little bit high with a slider, and it's 1-0. With all that has gone on with Junior Valentine, ejecting Alex Cora, the missed calls to Story, Duvall, McGuire, what a way to answer. Yoshida takes outside, change up, and it's 2-0. And that was a breaking ball that Turner was looking for. He demolished it. Here's the pitch, and Yoshida, a soft ground ball foul on the first base side.
He's got 20 home runs this season. And the RBI count goes up to 78.
Pretty good for number 20. 2-1 to Yoshida. Swing and a miss. At a changeup, and it's 2-2.
He'd been 0 for his last 8 before that blast.
You're not kidding about the big moment either, Joe. It seems like when the situation demands it, Turner elevates. There's a reason he had so many big moments with the Dodgers. 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him inning over. However, Justin Turner delivers. 3-run blast, and at the stretch, at the stadium, 5-2 Red Sox lead on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
Why? If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this.
Why?
Busiest hours.
Why?
Work. Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green OxySolve Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime just wash away. Yeah. Now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
New England. It's time to get out there in a built Ford tough truck, and it starts at your New England Ford dealers' Discover Summer Sales Event. From the detail-oriented F-150 to the all-new Super Duty, there's no surprise why F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight, are the best way to make this summer one for the books. With your New England Ford dealers stocked with fresh inventory, now's the best time to discover summer in a Ford. Claim based on 1977 to 2022 CY total sales.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, John Schreiber is on as the fans at Yankee Stadium stretch. It's 5-2 Boston. Schreiber came on to the game yesterday in this exact spot in the 7th inning. He did not have his best stuff. 3 line drives against him, but only 1 hit allowed with a strikeout, and here he is again. I would imagine the Red Sox have sort of a short leash for him here. I mean, this is such a key game, key sequence here. They're definitely going to go to Martin and Kenley in the 8th and 9th if Schreiber can hold the line here in the 7th. For the Yankees, it'll be Bader, McKinney, and Volpe. And still marveling at the swing from Justin Turner. Absolutely spectacular. Wong, who pinch ran for Reese McGuire, stays in the game. Of course, he will catch. Schreiber really rounding back into the form that made him such a breakout star in the pen a year ago. Now 7 outings have been scoreless. And here comes Harrison Bader. You know, Whitlock and Schreiber, and Houck for that matter, have had some of their great moments against the Yankees. More young Sox players who've risen to the moment against the Yanks. 5-2 the score. Schreiber throws, and Bader grounds it right back to Johnny. It's off the mound. Behind him, he gloves, he spins, he throws, and it's not in time. What a weird play. I don't know whether that hit him on the foot or the mound, but it popped up behind him. Schreiber did well to turn around and glove. By the time he spun and threw it to first, it was tardy. And watching the replay, it did. It hit him right in the right foot. Unlucky. I wonder if it had not hit John, whether it shoots through to Reyes, who might have been able to make a play. So on 1 pitch, Bader is aboard, and here comes Billy McKinney. They obviously correctly scored a base hit. Here's McKinney from the left side. Pitch to him is a slider that misses outside, ball 1. Day is done for Pivetta. 5 good innings for him. Just the 2 mistakes to Higashioka and Torres. And maybe not all that fair to call the pitch to Torres a true mistake. The 1-0 is called a ball, and it shouldn't have been. I mean, what in God's name is Junior Valentine doing behind the plate? That's a slider in the zone. And instead of 1-1, it's 2-0.
Maybe it's the glare.
You're generous. 2-0. Double played up behind Schreiber, the pitch. That is called another ball. I mean, that's so similar to the one that has been called a strike to Reese and others. And Ramon Vasquez is now asking, was that down? No. And he waves off Junior Valentine when he didn't get an answer. 3-0. Schreiber needs to come in here. And with Valentine, that might mean splitting the plate, although he's missed those today, too. 3-0. That is called a ball. Fastball that missed high, and this is a nightmare now with 2 on and nobody out for Anthony Volpe. But again, at least 1, if not 2 of those pitches should have been called strikes. Instead, a 4-pitch walk. And now here we go. Volpe immediately, with still nobody out, comes up as the tying run. Schreiber pitching on back-to-back days. Here is Volpe. The pitch is low with a slider. Again, very close. That might have been a ball, but it's also the one that's been called a strike to the Red Sox many times, and it's 1-0. Volpe waits, 2 on, none out. Schreiber throws, and a pitch is driven into right field. This is real trouble. Verdugo back at the wall. It's gone. 3-run opposite field Yankee Stadium special, and it's 5-5. Volpe the big swing with an assist from Junior Valentine. His 17th home run, and after the Turner dramatics, deadlocked at 5 again. That was
ball up and away at 93.
Got too much of the plate, and in the blink of an eye, we're tied. The Yankees have answered back. What a flukish inning. Here's Higashioka. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Slider. I mean, the ball hits Schreiber's foot, bounces up. He barely misses getting it out at first. And then a couple blown calls lead to a walk. And then that opposite field cheapie. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good slider, and it's 0-2. This is one of the downside risks of needing to open for Nick Pivetta, because ordinarily, a day after Schreiber threw, I think this would be a spot for Josh Winkowski. But instead, he opened the game. Oh, and 2. And now the problem is Judge is going to hit in this inning. No matter what. 0-2. That is a little low and outside. Fastball, 1-2.
Third home run Schreiber's allowed this season.
Such a shame to waste that brilliant moment from Justin Turner. Gone in a flash. This feels so much like some of those Nationals games as the 1-2 misses outside. I mean, think about the swings in momentum where Pablo Reyes ties the game with a 2-run home run, then immediately Garrett Whitlock comes on and gives up 4 runs. Similarly, the following day in D.C. Here's the 2-2. That's inside. Schreiber does not look all that sharp, and it's 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider outside, he walked him. Again, when Schreiber got up in the bullpen and came onto the mound, we were a little surprised, only because he got hit so hard yesterday. He's not done this a whole lot, pitched consecutive days.
The 5th time he's gone 2 days in a row.
But now the go-ahead run is aboard in an astonishing turn of events. And you will face Judge, barring a double play, with a man aboard.
Well, the Yankees, of course, haven't had hits like that in a long time during the 7-game losing streak, but that one hurt. Still nobody out.
So now, major bind. Greg Allen is on to pinch run for Higashioka, which means Rortvet will catch the rest of the way. Here's LeMahieu. That is a strike, fastball at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. Judge looming on deck. Story and Reyes pinch toward the second base bag. 0-1. Schreiber is at the belt. Allen's skipping away at first, not running, and the pitch is right in there. Fastball. That is called a strike, and it's 0-2. Well, I often cite the website Umpire Scorecards. They grade out missed pitches, balls, and strikes. We're called the opposite thing. Be eager to see the report tomorrow on Junior Valentine. 0-2. Wong sets up away, and a slider misses outside, and it's 1-2. Oftentimes you talk to the people who supervise umpires. They say sometimes the strike zone box is wrong, and they give 3, 4, 5 inches off the plate for the zone at times. If he gets a good grade tomorrow, I will never reference that site again. 1-2, the pitch is foul down the right field side, out of play.
I don't see anybody warming for the Red Sox.
Surprising to me, the Red Sox said they had Chris Murphy available. He's not usually used in a high leverage spot, although he did get his first career save the other day.
Yankees right-handed heavy. They don't have a left-hand batter to Bowers.
As Paxton goes tomorrow for the Sox. 1-2 is high and outside. Close. Wong held it an extra beat. That looked like it was a ball. And it's 2-2. Schreiber can be a little slow to the plate.
Red Sox got a lefty up.
That's probably Bernardino. It is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a chopper, softly hit to third, foul. Out of the line. I mean, Allen can steal a base. He's 3 for 4 this year, but I think with Judge on deck, it discourages you from doing that, even though you'd like to stay out of the double play with LeMahieu, because if he hits anything at an infielder just about, it's likely to be 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schreiber's ready, and he throws to first high and away. Man, Turner had to reach up to his left. Two and 2. Still nobody out in the 7th inning. Each team with 3 runs in the frame. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. He got him. LeMahieu could not hold his swing. And there's 1 down, but here comes Judge.
Be Schreiber's first blown save of the year.
Perilous moment here. They've leaned so heavily on Judge all year long. Pitch to him is a beauty. Strike at the bottom of the zone, a slider, and it's 0-1. Volpe's homer would have been out in 2 ballparks.
11th blown save of the Red Sox. They led Major League Baseball going in with 78% conversion ratio.
0-1 is swung on a miss. Man, was that a slider on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. So Volpe's homer would have been out of 2 Major League ballparks. Turner's out of 26. Probably not out of Camden Yards, I would guess. 0-2, tie game, 1 down, 7th. The pitch is outside to Judge. Slider, and it's 1-2. Got to find somehow, some way to keep this thing tied. Red Sox will have Duvall, Duran, and Story due up in the 8th. Judge is 0 for 2 with a walk. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Beautiful fastball at the bottom of the zone, and Judge is gone. That was the first borderline pitch that went against the Yankees. That might have been a little bit low, and now Junior's hearing it from Aaron Boone. But I did think it did clip the extreme bottom of the zone, maybe. As it is, 2 strikeouts, and here's Gleyber Torres, who tied the game with a homer his last time. Allen leading at first. Here's the pitch. Slider misses outside, ball one.
Allen's thinking hardly any lead at all.
Bernardino is up. He, I think, almost certainly would come on to face Bowers, the left-handed hitter who's on deck. They do have Stanton and Cabrera, but Stanton's been really shaky lately. 1-0 is low and away. Sinking fastball 2-0, and now this becomes really scary for Schreiber. Because again, Torres is the hitter this year who's tormented the Red Sox. He's already homered and doubled today. And a real hitter's count for him. Outfield a couple of steps toward right center field. 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. A slider.
This is likely his last batter with the left-hand batter due next and Bowers. But they do have Stanton on the bench to pinch hit.
3-0. Schreiber looks to first and throws. Torres takes outside, ball four. So the third walk of the inning for Schreiber. He looked totally uninterested in facing Torres there, certainly in challenging him. Now the go-ahead run at second base, and Ramon Vasquez is coming out. He'll go to Bernardino to face the left-handed hitting Bowers. I mean, this is an interesting call for Aaron Boone. I mean, I would think he'd be likely to go to Stanton, who has struggled so much. But we will wait and we will see. Red Sox and the Yankees are tied at 5. I want to remind you to stay tuned for the Nissan postgame show after the game. Save on the action-packed Nissan lineup today at the Nissan Thrill the Drive sales event. Tell you who Bernardino's going to face right after this. 5-5, 2 on, 2 out in the 7th. The Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Well, Brennan Bernardino is on the mound for the Red Sox. Looked like Jake Bowers went back into the dugout. But as of this moment, no signs that anyone else is coming out. And now here he is. Stanton's going to come on and hit. Giancarlo Stanton, the big right-handed slugger who got the day off today in this series. Stanton has struck out 4 times. He is 1 for 8. And a guy who, for the last 2 seasons, really tormented the Red Sox, but this season, 3 for 27. Before he hits, 10 seconds. Station ID on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Brandon Bernardino in one of the biggest spots of his career, facing Giancarlo Stanton in a tie game in the 7th inning. Bernardino hit around a little bit in the 9th inning on Friday here in New York. By the way, if you need a ride after the game, take the free Fenway shuttle to Encore Boston Harbor. Pickup located on David Ortiz Drive across from Gate A. More information, visit encoreboston.com/Fenway shuttle. Well, no matter how much he struggles, no matter how bad he's looked, Stanton is terrifying in this spot. 2 on, 2 out. Tie game in the Bronx. Big, strong right-hander in. Bernardino throws, and a slider down and in, ball 1. I mean, Alex Cora, and by proxy, Ramon Vasquez and Dave Bush and Jason Varitek, they knew they'd get this matchup when they went to Bernardino, but they figured they'd rather that than see Schreiber face Bowers. 1-0 the pitch. High and deep in the left field, but off the end of the bat, and Jaron Duran will be there to make the play, and the inning is over. Off the bat, oh my, you had to hold your breath, but Bernardino gets it done. We go to the 8th inning, tied at 5. What a game this has been in New York on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
New England, It's time to get out there in a built Ford tough truck, and it starts at your New England Ford dealer's Discover Summer Sales Event. From the detail-oriented F-150 to the all-new Super Duty, there's no surprise why F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight, are the best way to make this summer one for the books. With your New England Ford dealers stocked with fresh inventory, now's the best time to discover summer in a Ford. Claim based on 1977 to 2022 CY total sales.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Hey, it's Justin Turner. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Well, we have a new game at 5-5. Each club with a 3-run homer in the 7th. Turner for the Red Sox and Volpe for the Yankees. A 5-5 in the 8th, and Jonathan Loaisiga, who had a perfect inning yesterday, takes over on the mound. In fact, he has been perfect since he came off the injured list following an elbow situation that caused him to miss 106 games. He had some rehab at Tampa and Scranton Wilkes-Barre, but 6 appearances for the Yankees this season, a 1.17 ERA, and on the IL in early April. He's ready to deliver to Duvall, and the first pitch is outside ball 1. Greg Allen, who pinch ran, stays in the game. He goes to left field. McKinney moves to right field after Bowers left for the pinch hitter Stanton, who flied out. 5-5 in the 8th. Here's the pitch. And a strike, borderline pitch away. Duvall has flied to left, struck out, and flied out. Chris Martin up in the Red Sox pen. Schreiber tries with a blown save. Will get a no decision. The pitch. A little bit low and away. Schreiber 2/3 of an inning. 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
First time in his career, 124 outings. He's walked 3.
Lone save. There's a 2-1 delivery coming. Duvall takes a strike over the outside corner. Valentine's so slow putting up that hand.
Because even he doesn't know what he wants to do.
Stay tuned with the Nissan postgame show after the game, saving the action-packed Nissan lineup today at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. 5 runs, only 5 hits, 1 error for the Yanks, but they've hit 3 homers. Red Sox have 2, Devers and Turner. Loaisiga's 2-2. Swing and a pop fly, shallow center field. Bader moving over to his right is there to make the catch. 1 down for Durant, whose walk struck out and singled to left center field. Red Sox had first and second in the 6th with 2 down. Starry swung at a terrible pitch on 3-1 and then was called out on what should have been ball 4. They rallied for 3 in the 7th on the 2-out 3-run homer by Turner, but that was wiped out quickly. Loaisiga deals, and a swing and a miss. Yankees have been very careful with Loaisiga since he came off the injured list with that elbow inflammation. He's got good stuff, throws hard. From Nicaragua. Here's the pitch. That's low.
It's be a good time for one of those little dumped-in hustle doubles from Jaron.
He's got 34 doubles. A ball and a strike. Here it is. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Story. Then Wong. Warvet now catching. The pitch. Oh, a weak swing and a pitch down and away. Sort of a tentative swing. Ninth inning at Houston. Seattle leading 7-6 over the Astros. So King gets off the hook. But an inning of third, gave up 3 runs. Walk 2, 1 intentional. Fan 2. 2-2 pitch coming to Jarren Duran. And he takes low. He's had some long at-bats lately.
Love to get him on base. Real action then.
Nobody on base. 1 man out here in the 8th. Weisiger sets. And the payoff pitch. Chopper hit left side. Grabbed by Connor Falefa, charging and throws him out. That ball got through to the shortstop. It would have been a hit, but playing in close helped Connor Falefa.
I think Duran's hurt. I mean, he's hopping around
he didn't
a little
run
bit.
Very well there.
No. That was weird.
He's running okay back to the dugout. Now he skips a little bit.
Yeah.
He's favoring a leg there.
Yeah.
Definitely favoring the leg. 2 down. Here Story was fanned 3 times. Now his offer has reached 19. And he takes a fastball inside. Looks like Chris Martin will pitch the 8th. Double for diabetes. For every Red Sox double, we donate $50 to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Massachusetts Health Connector, the place to go if you need health insurance. Go to mahealthconnector.org. That's low, and it's 2-0. This is the closest game of the series by far. Red Sox winning 8-3 and 8-1. High 5 in the 8th. 2 out, nobody on. Weisiger's 2-0, and he swings and lines it into left, a base hit. Story got a pitch to handle, a fastball, and drilled a hit, so he breaks his 0-4-19 drought. Connor Wong coming up. Would the Red Sox think about running here?
I sure would, wouldn't you?
Yes. And the new catcher behind the plate. That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle that he drilled into left. Wong had a 2-run homer yesterday. Short lead for Story, now creeping further off the bag. LeMahieu holding him on. He doesn't go, and the pitch is grounded to deep short. Grabbed on a second up. Volpe flips to second for the force, and that's that. Didn't give him a chance to run. So, the Red Sox leave a man. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 5 on the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Mow, dig, haul, lift. The versatile Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor does it all. Switching attachments is simple, and a smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
In Connecticut, visit MB Tractor and Equipment in South Windsor, F&W Equipment in Orange, or Ruitt Sibley Equipment in New Milford.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Why?
If you have T-Mobile 5G home internet, you might be hearing this
Why?
a lot.
Why?
Every time your internet slows down during the busiest hours.
Why?
Because your network gives priority to cell phone users.
Why?
Good question. Why not switch to Cox Internet with 2 times faster download speeds than T-Mobile 5G home internet during peak hours?
Okay.
Stop the whys and visit cox.com/5G home for details. T-Mobile prioritizes certain T-Mobile phone users over home internet users during times of congestion.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
On we go to the bottom of the 8th and a tie game, 5-5. And the Yankees will send up Connor Falefa, Bader, and McKinney against Chris Martin. Chris had to come in A one-sided game in the Friday night affair with runners at second and third, and he retired 3 straight without a man scoring, or 2 straight. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, had a strikeout. So Martin, who's been so good, trying to preserve the tie here and take it to the 9th inning. Carter Falefa's had a tough day. Robbed of a hit by Duvall and then struck out twice. Our attendance, 43,946, brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. So the veteran right-hander now facing Carter Falefa, who's playing at third today, and the first pitch runs inside and low, ball 1. Martin making his 45th appearance. He's 3-1, a 1.32 ERA. Points hitting .225 against him. Tall righty delivers, and a line drive, base hit into right field. The Yankees have the go-ahead run on, and the base-stealing threat in Carter Falefa.
Rob Refsnyder is on. Clearly something is wrong with Jarren Duran.
Yeah, the way he struggled down the first base line, it appeared to be a leg issue. So the Yankees, who haven't led in the game since Monday, when it was a very, very brief lead against the Braves, have a runner aboard for Bader, who struck out, grounded to short, and singled off the pitcher's foot, and that was big. Strike over the inside edge. And it was a sinking fastball, because that sparked the 3-run inning on the home run by Volpe that tied the game, setting it up after a walk to McKinney, who's on deck. Chris Martin sets by his ear, delivers home, and leaves that one low. Carter Falefa has 10 steals. He's been caught 5 times. Wong, Red Sox better thrower among the catchers, is behind the plate now. Decent lead at first. 1-1, he doesn't go, and there's a shot hit to center field. Back goes Duvall, and he makes the catch. He hesitated momentarily, but recovered to make the play. Carter Falefa's out, and back to first goes the base runner. Bader's out, rather. Carter Falefa remaining at first from McKinney, who struck out looking, grounded out 4-3, and walked on 4 pitches. That set it up for Volpe, who tied it with a home run. Likely to see Clay Holmes in the 9th, whatever happens here. Here's the pitch to the left-hand batter. McKinney takes a strike.
As we said, for whatever reason, this has not been his favorite ballpark, Chris Martin. Yankee Stadium has pitched here 19 times to a 4.91 ERA, 5 homers in 18 innings.
McKinney, left-hand batter, and the pitch to him, a little outside. 1-1, 1 out. Runner at first in the 9th. In the 8th, we should say. Even if it's tied, Holmes would come on because there's no save situation for the home team in a tie game in the 9th. Here it comes. Ooh, we didn't get the call there on a pitch away. That was close.
Even though I thought at the time it'd be a great try to have Story run, looking back, the fact is now, the fact that Wong made the last out guarantees Devers will hit in the 9th.
The way he's going, that's critical. Here's the pitch home. And a drive foul into the third base stands. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show after the game. Save on the action-packed Nissan lineup today at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the last of the 8th, tied at 5. Turner holding the runner at first. He doesn't go. The pitch. Running inside and low. And Volpe, who tied it in the 7th, is on deck. Either way, whatever happens, Judge will bat again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He doesn't go, and it swung on it high to right center field. Verdugo moving in a little bit. He's there and makes the catch for the out. They jammed him with that pitch. 2 down for Volpe, who flied to right center. Deep drive struck out, and then lined a 3-run homer into that short porch and right. After Volpe, it'd be Allen. Stayed in the game to play left. The Refsnyder would hit in Duran's spot. Jaron left with an apparent injury. Here's the pitch home. Strike called right down the middle. What if we'd see Jansen even in a tie game today, especially since he hasn't pitched since Tuesday. 0-1. Runner goes. The pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit into left field, and on his way to third is Garner for left. Falling down is the left fielder. Refsnyder is being sent home. Here's the throw to the plate. Chance to get him. Safe! Oh, they called him safe, and Wong's going to argue. Junior Valentine with the call, and let's see if the Red Sox want to review it. Refsnyder slipped going after that ball. And threw it into the cutoff man. The throw home was ever so close.
Throw beat him, I thought. Just no matter whether the foot hit the plate before the tag, and there was dirt everywhere, hard to see.
Well, the call stands at 6-5 Yankees. And Manny Gonzalez announces that the Red Sox will review it. We haven't seen the replay yet, but hey, there's nothing to lose. You might as well try it. This is a game on the line situation. The slip really hurt as Refsnyder got to it. His feet went out from under him. He didn't drop the ball, but he picked it up. Fired it to Story, who threw home.
I think he's out. I think the legs blocked the plate.
Did he give him a lane, though?
Hold at the plate. And we'll also look at the block on the plate.
Okay. So they're challenging, the Red Sox are, that he was out, and the Yankees are saying that he didn't give him a lane. So a lot going on.
Well, it's possible the Yankees might have a point. We'll see.
Nope. The throw takes him in there, Joe. You're allowed to do that. I think he's out.
Oh, we might have had the foot in between the legs.
I think the left foot is up ahead of the plate. I think the glove gets the spikes before it touches down to the plate.
This is a game on the line call. We're waiting to see what's happening downtown New York.
Junior Valentine was not in the right spot to make that
No,
call.
he wasn't. He was behind the play. He didn't come out in front as he should have. Then he started to move.
Again, I think the foot is up off the ground when he gets tagged out for the first time.
Well, this is going to be ever so close. And in that case, usually...
Here's the angle, Joe. This one slowed up from this side, which Junior Valentine couldn't see. Glove in, ball and glove. I think he got the toe, don't you?
I don't know. I'm afraid they're going to say call stands. But the throw had him beaten. Well, now here's another angle. There's a lot of dirt kicked up with his slide.
The question is, the minute the ball hits the glove, does the toe touch the glove? And I think that's hard to tell.
He started at first base, but that slip was huge. He was running with a pitch.
We need a slowed down, almost like frame-by-frame view of whether the spikes hit the glove first.
The throw was right there.
Man.
It was short hopped.
Had time for a slip.
Refsnyder went to his right and grabbed it. His feet went out from under him. And the runner went all the way home from first base.
It's hard to tell. They need to slow that last frame down.
I'm sure they're doing that downtown New York as Manny Gonzalez, the crew chief, waits for the call.
I will say this, Joe. I will lose my mind if they say he didn't give him a lane, because he did. I mean, the throw brought him down the third base line. You're allowed to come get the baseball.
Yeah, this is taking a long time, as we would suspect.
I think probably because they're looking at both parts, don't you?
Yeah.
Of course, if he's safe, they're not looking at the other part.
And, the danger is they're going to say the call stands.
Yeah. Again, he's not in the right place to make the call.
He should have moved out in front of the plate. He started to, but the play was practically completed by then.
Man.
Oh, this is so pivotal. Is it 6-5? The Yankees still batting with the lead, or is the inning over? Wong right away thought he had him. so much dirt kicked up.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting word now to me.
Let's see if we can pick up Manny Gonzalez when he makes the call.
Go.
Martin's taking some warm-up pitches. Now they're still discussing it. Kind of for left, waved home by.
There we go.
Rojas took a shot. Still waiting.
Yeah, keeps pointing to his microphone.
This is one of the longest delays we've had, but understandable. Here we go.
Overturned. Couldn't hear it. It's overturned.
He's out. So that goes 7-6-2. They overturned the call.
Hold on. They're keeping him on the field. We need to be able to hear what he's saying.
Why are they still on the field? That's a now he's pointing to the plate, and he gave an out call.
Hold on. He said the play stands and is overturned. What is happening? They're keeping him on the field, which means they have to have scored the run, right?
Well, that makes no sense. How could it be both? The audio is very poor on the umpire's call. But
well, Justin Turner looks upset now. Now they're talking to New York again.
Could this be about the lane?
There we go.
The call on the field is confirmed. It's out. It's now blocking of the play. New York should lose their challenge.
So the call, by the way, is not confirmed. It's overturned. And they didn't block the play. The game stays tied.
Well, the umpire certainly made that one complicated. So we go to the ninth inning, and it's still 5-5 on the Shaw's In-Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Any ball player will tell you they can't know what the future holds. No one can. Between protecting what matters today and thinking about tomorrow, not to mention planning for injuries, it can feel like a lot of what-ifs. Mass Mutual has spent over 170 years helping people secure their future and protect the ones they love. And we can help you. Talk to us today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
A very confusing call there, and the audio situation complicated matters. But it's 5-5 as we go to the ninth inning. The out as the call was overturned, the safe call by Junior Valentine overturned. It was 7-6-2 in the out at the plate. And the Yankees challenged also that there might have been no lane, that it's a legal block of the plate, and that was denied, so they've lost their challenge. And we go with Clay Holmes in the ninth inning, the Yankee closer, who has been in 49 games, 4-3, a 2.74 ERA, 16 for 19 in saves, but of course this is a tie game. And last Sunday he blew a game, 5-run lead in the ninth inning against Miami. His own throwing error hurt. Here's Reyes now leading off with Verdugo endeavors to follow. When Reyes grounds the first pitch into left center field, a base hit. Just to the left of second base, and the Red Sox have the go-ahead run on. So Reyes is now 2 for 3 with a sac bunt. Why is a good pitch is 1 inning, no runs and a hit. Aaron Duran left today's game with a left toe contusion. That'd be a foul ball off his foot.
And that's better than some of the other things it could be.
Although toe injuries can be debilitating, as we saw with Aaron Judge. All right, here's Verdugo now, and he takes a strike. This is a ground ball pitcher. in Holmes. He throws hard, upper 90s, but Verdugo's 3 for 4 against him in his career. Reyes at first. He stole a base in this series. He goes. The pitch taken low. No throw. He steals it standing up. Rortvadt didn't attempt to throw. Pitch was down and in.
I'm surprised by that, Joe, with Devers looming. But a great play.
So Reyes with a big steal. Reyes with his second of the series. Duran had one earlier in the game, and it's a 1-1 count. The pitch runs down and in. Can lead Jansen up in the Red Sox pen.
Now again, Verdugo the key hitter, because if he is retired, you'd have first base open again with Devers coming on.
At least get a ground ball to the right side, get that runner to third. The 2-1 pitch coming to Alex. And he swings and misses. Oh, that was a nasty sinking fastball in 97. Alex is struck out, grounded out 4-3, robbed of a hit on a line drive to second by Torres, and then popped to short. Devers on deck, then Turner. Clay Holmes with a 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Inside by his back leg, it almost hit him. So Pablo Reyes with his 4th steal in 6 attempts in scoring position in a tie game in the 9th. Holmes sets for the 3-2. The pitch. Down and in, he walked him. So now they certainly have to pitch to Devers.
Think he'll bunt?
I'll buy you a new house if he does. Runners at first and second, and a pitching coach visit now with Matt Blake. Devers is 9 for 12 in this series. Homered into the upper deck and right in the first inning, into the second deck. Single to right, a bullet in the third. Then he doubled down the right field line in the 6th. That was intentionally walked in the 7th. So a big meeting on the mound. Turner on deck. Blake departing now. 5 runs, 8 hits for the Red Sox. 5 runs, 7 hits, an error for the Yankees. Their error was huge. Not a run to score and a bad throw by Volpe, who then, of course, hit a 3-run homer to tie it. All right, here we go. Here's the set. Devers 9 for 12 in the series. The pitch, and he grounds it left side. Nice play by Kiner for left at his second, and they get the out there. That's it. Boy, Kiner for left made a good play. That could have easily gone down the line at third, but he made a backhand stab and went into a slide and threw a strike to Torres to get the force on Verdugo, who's out 5-4. On the play, Reyes took third. So here's Turner, who struck out, grounded a second, walked, and then hit that first pitch 3-run homer in the 7th inning to give the Red Sox a 5-2 lead at the time.
I think that's one of those where, because there's a runner at second, Kiner Falefa's over closer to the line than he normally would be for Devers.
See how the Yankees play this. Double play depth at second and short. And they're not really in. Same for the third baseman, creeping in a little closer now. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike. This is a ground ball pitcher. And Turner certainly would love to get one in the air here. They don't have great throwing arms in the outfield. 0-1. Devers leading at first. Reyes at third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball hitting on the grass, rolling into the corner. Reyes has scored. Devers to third. He's held there, and Turner has done it again with an RBI double, and the Red Sox take a 6-5 lead. A pitch away, and he lined a bullet. No chance for McKinney, the right fielder, to grab it. Turner with 4 RBIs today, 79 on the year, and the Red Sox have the lead again. This has really become a grinder. Now here's Masso's had a tough day, 3 strikeouts and a fielder's choice grounder. Now the infield in all the way. A hit here would be huge. Holmes ready. The pitch. And a strike.
Borderline at best.
Yeah, maybe above the top of the strike zone with a breaking pitch at 88. 6-5 Boston. Holmes to the set. His pitch. grounded foul around the batter's box. So Yoshida's had a tough day behind 0-2. The next hitter is Duvall. Yankees will have Allen, LeMahieu, and Judge in the ninth. An 0-2 pitch coming. Here it is. And he grounds a foul on a breaking pitch. They keep working him down and in with hard sliders.
Do you think Justin Turner's been any good for the Red Sox this year?
It was a great signing.
I'd like to re-up with him tomorrow.
0-2. Devers at third. Turner at second. The pitch. He foul tips it, and it was not held. Well, he set some weak one-hand waves today. Fortunate to stay alive there. There was a curveball that really took a short hop for Workvat, had to sting. Remains 0-2. Holmes sets the pitch. Swing line! Just foul. It almost hit the first base umpire. Quinn Walcott had to spin around before he made a call. That's the hardest ball Moss has hit today, but a foul ball. Lay Holmes and bounce those pitches. He's thrown 5 wild pitches. 1 out, 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Foul to the backstop. That is the 0-2. So he's fouled off 3 0-2 pitches. That was another slider at 89. He's seen so many breaking balls today. They're in at the edge of the grass all the way around. The outfield pretty shallow. 6-5 Red Sox. Here's the set. And the 0-2 again. Foul tipped again. He manages to stay alive. Another slider down and in. This will be, what, the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And it's still 0-2. Torres is even in on the grass by 2 steps at second. So is Volpe. It's short. Holmes again with an 0-2 pitch to Yoshida. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to third. It won't get the run home. Right to Kiner-Falefa, throws him out 5-3. No chance for Devers. So, with runners at second and third, here is Duvall. The Red Sox cannot get any insurance on an out here. Adam is 0 for 4. Holmes delivers. Swing ground ball to deep third. Nice pick by Kiner-Falefa with a backhand, and he throws to first for the out. And the Red Sox get just the 1 run, so now it's up to Jansen. Bottom of the 9th. 6-5 Boston on the Shaws in Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Our favorite baseball team isn't the only one with an exciting lineup. Check out the Herb Chambers lineup online at herbchambers.com, where we have thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Herb Chambers offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them.
When you drive the most dependable mass market brand, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the #1 most dependable mass market brand 3 years in a row by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
How powerful is Cox Internet? So powerful that one day, your daughter will be able to simulate a soccer match against some of the world's best players right from your backyard. Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Internet delivered through Cox's hybrid fiber coax network. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions apply.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. Is your backyard ready for summer? Look outside. What do you see? If it's a layer of dirt on your deck, patio furniture, fence, or walkways, it's time to get to work. Grab a bottle of Simple Green Total Outdoor Pressure Washer Concentrate and feel the satisfaction of watching all that grime wash away. Yeah, now you're ready for some outdoor fun. Visit simplegreen.com to learn more.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
There's a well-rested Kenley Jansen. He's not pitched since the 15th. That was Tuesday when he went 1 inning for his 28th save at Washington. And he has been exceptional. 19 consecutive strikeouts or 19 consecutive save situations converted. That's the second longest active streak in baseball to Jordan Romano of Toronto, who has 20. So here he is to face the speedy Greg Allen, then LeMahieu, and then Judge. So Jansen out there for the Red Sox as he gets set to try to save this one for Boston. Kenley making his 45th appearance, 3-5, a 2.90 ERA, 28-31 in save chances. Allen came on as a pinch runner for Higashioka in the 7th and walked. Or he didn't walk, he didn't advance or didn't score, stayed in to play left field. Here we go. Jansen is ready. His first pitch. He bunts and pops it foul into the stands behind the Red Sox dugout. Strike one. And Rafi was in close anyway. So it's come down to Kenley Jansen and eventually Aaron Judge, unless something happens before that. Here's the 0-1. And he checks the swing, rolls it foul down the third base line by the coach's box. Red Sox leading 6-5 in the 9th. Jansen had a save and a win here, June 9th and 11th. He deals 0-2. Swinging a line drive to right field and deep. Verdugo slips going back, turns, and it is off the wall. At the top of the wall, and it'll be a two-bagger for Allen. Tying runs at second. If he doesn't slip, he might have caught it.
I think they might want to look at it to make sure it didn't hit off a fan and bounce back in. That was very close.
He lined a bullet, 0-2 pitch. It was a fastball at 96 up and away. Didn't cut very much. And Greg Allen, of all people, a light hitter. The replay, first one we saw was inconclusive. It was very shaky.
Yeah, it's a crew chief review here.
And Verdugo went back, but he slipped.
Crew chief review of the light ball in play, not a home run.
Yeah.
They called it in play.
You're right, the camera was shaky. It took the kind of bounce that made me think it hit the top of the wall, but we need another look.
But Alex, he started to go back and he slipped. He didn't quite go down. But that slip cost him any chance to catch it.
There we go, and off the wall.
Ball is alive and play. Runner stay at second.
Yeah, it is a double. This being a home run by less than a foot. So now they have the tying run at second with nobody out, as the Red Sox did.
LeMahieu in his career 2 for 14 with 7 strikeouts against Kenley. He's never faced Judge.
Those men left at second and third with one out looming large now. Greg Allen just went to spring training with the Red Sox, the tying run at second. LeMahieu was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Jansen delivers home. Inside and low. Almost hit him on the knee.
Wasn't a bad pitch. I can't believe Allen did that to that up and away fastball.
96, but straight. A 1-0 pitch coming to LeMahieu. Here it comes. And he hit him. And the winning run is on. Try to work him inside and hit him. And here's Aaron Judge with the tying run at second, the winning run at first, and nobody out in the 9th inning.
This is the risk when you stay away from the closer because games don't call for it. Clearly rust from Kenley.
Judge today has walked fly to center and struck out twice. And after him, it'd be Torres, who's been tough on the Red Sox. Greg Allen, the winning run at second base.
Cabrera to pinch run at first.
Running for LeMahieu, who's very slow. Cabrera, the winning run. A chance with ahead of Allen 0-2. Hit that ball off the top of the wall. Here we go. First time they've hooked up. Jansen and Judge. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mid at a high cutter. Strike one. Torres on deck. And then Rortvedt is due. The catcher was 4 for 41. Here's the set. And field in double play depth. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He waved at another hard cutter. That was more of a slider, actually. So it's 0-2 to Aaron Judge. Drama here in the Bronx. A couple of shakes by Jansen. Now he's ready. And the 0-2 pitch coming to Judge. Here it is. Oh, he steps off and looks the runner back. No balls and 2 strikes. Crowd standing here. Some have departed. Jansen sets up by his chin. He delivers. And strike 3 called over the inside corner. Judge can't believe it, but he fans for the 3rd time today. And he's hearing it from, giving it to Junior Valentine. So 1 out, but here is Torres, who struck out, doubled off the wall in right center, homered. A solo shot in the 6th that tied it at 2, and then he walked. He has grounded into 18 double plays this year, but he's hurt the Red Sox as well. Six-5 Boston. 1st and 2nd, 1 out, 9th inning. Jansen ready to deal to this right-hand batter. Here's the pitch. And he swings and does not get a cutter. Down and away, strike 1. And another slider, actually, at 84. He's thrown 2 big sliders in this one. He's 2 for 2 against Jansen in his career. 2 singles. Allen, good speed at second. Cabrera, good speed at first. The set by Kenley. Here's the pitch. Outside. It was a double and a hit batsman. That started this inning. And Judge fanned. Chris Martin, 1 inning, no runs, 2 hits. Play at the plate, huge. Jansen sets. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a high rider. Rortvedt on deck. They don't have many options, if any. I believe they do. Jansen ready for a 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him on a high cutter up and away. 2 down in the 9th. And here is Rortvedt. You might say he's overdue, but you look at the numbers. He has 4 hits in 41 at bats, 1 homer, 2 RBIs, and now Dave Bush visits the mound.
That's unusual after the 2 strikeouts. That maybe he saw something from Kenley. Justin Turner's trying to calm him down a little bit. I doubt he has a real book on Rortvedt.
That's probably why, I'm sure that's why Bush is out there. If he reaches, it would be Kiner Falefa. You never know how old Abner Doubleday scripted these things.
Well, no matter how it ends, this is the game of the year. There's so many twists and turns these last couple innings.
Justin Turner has had such a big game, still at first base. He goes back there after the conference. He's driven in 4 runs. And here's Ben Rortvedt, who's acquired from the Twins. Left-hand batting catcher. 4 hits in 41 at-bats. 098. But he has a bat in his hand. He's dangerous. 2 on, 2 out, 9th inning, 6-5 Red Sox. Jansen is ready. Long set, he deals. And a strike over the inside edge. Starting with a cutter at 94. You think he'd just power him here. 0-1. Jansen ready. Here's the 0-1. Foul to the backstop as he got it in on the hands. 0-2, but that was a count when Allen hit the double to start this inning. Nothing in 2 with 2 out. 2 on in the 9th. 6-5 Red Sox. Jansen ready. He delivers. Up and away with a fastball at 96. Kenley looks so calm on the mound. He's been in this situation so many times. 419 career saves. He's ready. Here's the set and the pitch. And he swings it. It's a fly ball to center. Duvall back, fighting the sun. He's there, and he makes the catch at the edge of the track, and the Red Sox have swept the Yankees. The Red Sox win 6-5. It took some dramatics. It took an overturned call at home plate and a couple of rough outings, at least one on the pitching staff, but then the big hits by Justin Turner, who drove in 4 runs, and then Kenley Jansen getting out of a first and second nobody out situation in the 9th inning. The Red Sox beat the Yankees 6-5. They lead the season series 8-1, and they go 5-1 in the Bronx this season. As the old gunner Bob Prince used to say in the Pirate broadcast, had them all the way.
Start spreading the news, Joe. I mean, look, that is absolutely the game of the year. Heroics all over the place. Justin Turner, one big swing after another. Devers, a huge day. Kenley, so calm with the game on the line. The overturn that keeps the game tied with all the miscommunication coming from New York. I mean, that was just a fabulous baseball game. And the Red Sox are going to keep pace in the wild card race, and most importantly, perhaps of all, I think they just buried the New York Yankees.
Well, they lead the Yankees by 6 games now in the standings, and the Yanks battled back. They showed some fight, which I'm sure they've been trying, but they haven't displayed very much in this series. They did today, coming from behind a couple of times to tie it, and then that overturned call was so critical as the Red Sox score in the 9th inning on the hit by Turner to win it 6-5.
We're going to have a chance to talk to Rafi down in the Red Sox clubhouse, which we always love to do, and what a series he had. I mean, started it off again with a bomb into right, and Joe, he's with us.
Okay, Rafi, congratulations. You had a huge series, and so did the Red Sox, huh?
Thank you.
What a win, Rafi. What were you thinking at the end of that 8th inning when the umpires are talking to New York? You're waiting for that call. What's going through your mind?
Esperando que pase algo, porque duró mucho tiempo esperando que pase lo que vaya a pasar, sea A o sea C, pero es algo que duró demasiado y estaba un poco ansioso ya de ir a batear o de ir a jugar defensa.
He said he was like the rest of us, waiting a long time to see what the call was, whatever happened. He was nervous for a little bit, safer out, but excited that the call went the way.
Rafi, you went 9 for 13 in this series, and you've had some great moments here, but this was one of your best series ever, huh?
Yeah, me siento bastante bien ahora mismo en home play. Vamos a ver qué pasa ahora en Houston. Todos los días salgo a hacer mi ajuste y algo que trato de ir mejorando cada día.
He said he feels as good as he has all year, one of his best series, and he hopes to carry it over into Houston, trying to make himself better and better every day. Rafi, we didn't get to talk to you after yesterday's ball game, but there's something about you and Garrett Cole. You got him again yesterday. How are you able to have basically your best games against one of the best pitchers in the game?
No sabemos el tipo de pitcher que es, no sé qué pasa, que cada vez que voy a home play, él falla mi picheo, pero hay que darle su mérito a él. Sabemos la superestrella que él es y hay que darle su mérito por cada entrada que tira. Sabemos que a veces eso pasa.
He said he doesn't really explain it because he's a great pitcher. Rafi is happy that he's had so much success against him and that every inning that Cole pitches, if you make him work, is really important. And it's just a remarkable thing, Joe, how much damage he does against Cole.
Rafi, it must be great to have Justin Turner hitting behind you. He had the 4 RBIs today.
Sí, sabemos el tipo de bateador también que Turner, le doy su respeto, sabemos desde que estaba en LA, nunca había jugado con él, pero ahora que juego con él me sorprende cada día más y sabemos el tipo de bateador que es nasty.
He said he'd seen him from afar, but obviously never played with him, and I think you can understand the last word. He said playing with him, he surprises him every day, and that he's just straight up nasty. Well, Rafi, we thank you so much for the time. That's a sweep of the Yankees is always extra sweet, isn't it?
Thank you.
Thank you, Rafi.
All right. Well, he had 9 for 13 in the series with a couple of home runs. Set the tone today, and Justin Turner followed up with a 3-run homer after Rafi was intentionally walked in the 7th inning. That always juices up a hitter when you walk the previous batter. They have a little bit more incentive, and he hit the first pitch right after the intentional walk for a 3-run homer to make it a 3-run lead, and then his line drive base hit down the right field line against Holmes for the winner.
Well, and here's the other thing. So many heroes in this game, Joe. We'll have the Nissan postgame show in just a moment.